What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Ketchup, joined by Mustard, Katana Prime, and Mr. Aquaman, and this is none other than the Mortal Kombat 11 Summit of Time. There's been some intense games from start to finish. We are only halfway through all of this weekend's action, but Group B, I believe, has now come to an end, and it's time for some of the, we'll call it some of the flair. Before we get started, I want to shout out a couple of our sponsors. Shout out to Monster Energy for providing us with this good drink all weekend, and Sennheiser, our primary audio partner for Beyond the Summit officially. So thank you very much, guys, for helping us make this all happen. You are wonderful, and we love you very much. So we have a 5 versus 5. Old school versus new school. KP, run us through it.
All right, so all of us here come from MK9. So we are definitely on the side of the old school. It's going to be a traditional bracket. We had 2 team captains to break it down. The head of the old school team being Sonic Fox, who started with us back, our early days, and the head of the new school being Dragon. So the cutoff was, depending when you joined the scene in the tournament circuit, if you were MK9 and Justice 1, old school. MKX and Justice 2 forward, new school. So the old school team is comprised of Sonic Fox, Scar, Foxy Grandpa, Gross, and DJT. Stop it. Come on.
Disgusting.
That is broken.
Yeah.
And the new school team, Dragon, Tekken Master, Honeybee, Tweety, and one more. It's Samij.
I was about to say it was Samij, right?
Yeah.
Now, we all have...
Actually, no, not Tekken Master.
it's not Tekken
Hayate.
Master,
Hayate instead of Tekken Master. Sorry.
Tekken Master, I believe, was an online warrior in MK9 and then really got into MKX.
Really?
If I remember, because he was a Tekken player back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
Hence the name. But yeah, these guys are going up now. I'm really excited for this. But you know what's really wacky to me is that Sonic Fox is the team captain for old school, but he was 13.
Hey, listen, man.
When he started being old school, he was like younger than any of us.
When I met Sonic Fox at Winter Brawl 2013, back in MK9 days, our first interaction, I didn't know anybody. It was my first tournament traveling outside of CEO 2012. And I met Sonic Fox in a room not knowing who he was. And it was like, yo, money match. I was like, all right, cool. He beats me 5-3, Katana versus Melina. He teabags me, and he took my $10.
I have my own Sonic Fox story as well, which was I played online, and I was just doing ranked, and we were all green to competitive. I didn't really know tournaments that much or anything. And I was just playing ranked, and this American guy I fought went, man, you're really good. You should play in a King of the Hill. We've got this kid. He's 13, but he's like the best player I've seen. And 19-year-old me was like, yeah, right. So I joined this King of the Hill. I was like, licking my lips. I was like, Carl, let's get this easy win, this easy attention, man. And it was Sonic Fox, and he beat me double flawless with Melina. And I left the session like...
That exact look on your face.
But that's just it, though, right? We're talking about team captains like Sonic Fox's old school. And I'm sure a lot of viewers are like, what do you mean? He's like 12.
Yeah.
But like, genuinely... As long as the NRS scene, and when we say the NRS scene, we mean like MK9 onwards. Obviously MK goes way back as a legacy, but the scene as we know it today, with who it's comprised of and how it's played, we kind of consider MK9 as the starting point, right?
Yes.
And Sonic Fox, that's where he began. He wasn't as dominant back then, mind you.
Not at all.
That's where he began. That's where he broke into the scene, and hence here he is.
We must give our due respects to the old schoolers.
Absolutely.
Whenever, even before the days of Mortal Kombat 9, people like Rio, Shock, Mike Metroid, Summoning, Crazy Dominican,
Brady, all those guys, man. Even Big E, who was putting on events, running MK when nobody else was. Then you have the guys who survived the 3D era, actually playing that competitively.
Survived the 3D era is a very
M2 Dave.
Yeah, all those guys. So thank you all so very much for planting the seeds. I know they took a while to grow, but now we're here. But to also give credit to the new school, we talk about Sonic being old school and his age difference and all that. It hasn't changed. When you look at the top players and the guys who have taken all of our money over the past years, we talk about the Rewinds, the Samiges. All of these guys are like 21, 20, 19, 22 at best.
As young as all the old
and
school guys were when they started.
They are at the top of their game and getting better by the year. It's scary.
And when you look at both of those teams, you have to compare a lot of different things, their approaches to the game. And one thing, because I got the opportunity to sit down with both the new school and the old school team, is the personalities and how I find that the old schoolers have a lot more personality in them. They come from a different era. There was a lot different on the line. And here's the thing, though. Got to sit down, and we got a little bit of a show for you as let's hear what they had to say about this fight.
I'm about to get the bucket. Go, bring it to the sink. Bring that bitch. Fill it up. No, get the soap. Get the soap. Get the soap. Get the soap. Fill it up. Mr. Clean. Hold up. Mr. Clean. Dip that bitch. Dip that bitch. the new school. That shit's gonna be free as shit.
Well, you guys are kind of assembled here for the new school players versus the old school players. 5v5. What do you think about your assembled team and, of course, the old heads that you're going to be duking it out against?
Shit's gonna be free, bro. We're gonna mob.
Yeah, they're about to get mobbed. That shit's actually gonna be free as shit. I want to say for me, it's hard to find a weakest link here, honestly. That's just being honest.
Well, everyone thinks I'm their weakest link.
We're all looking at them.
Yeah, like, you know, like they were like, took like a full minute to determine like if they wanted me on the team.
Oh, the weakest link is Tim Free.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be because he's not playing the right character.
Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing his character.
It's like every player's on their team is good. The player I'd like to beat the most is Sonic Fox. So I don't have any like trash talk because they're all good in my opinion.
Who's on their team?
Hayate, Dragon, Tweety,
Meej,
and Tim.
and Honeybee. I feel like that team doesn't have a true like weak link because a lot of them I feel are like on the same skill level. I think matchup wise it's probably in our favor.
It's wait. I'm here. I haven't lost a set yet.
Strongest link?
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I don't know. Probably Dragon on our team, I would say, or Hayate, or me, or I think we're all pretty good, right? Sameej is good.
Everyone but Honeybee. Who'd you guys say is their strongest player of the remaining?
Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon.
But even with Dragon knows I have his number. So
Yeah.
for now, I have his number.
Normally, I talk a lot of trash when it's like months out because I'm like so, you know, trying to mop. But now that we're here, only a couple days away, no trash talk. You know, let the gameplay speak for itself. I'm coming to mop. You know, I'm the Gary Lord.
M.O.P. Mop.
Okay. One very important takeaway from that whole thing, and it was something that Sonic said. It doesn't scare me, but he said I had Dragon's number for now. Do you think Dragon is going to ascend this quickly as the heir, the one who challenges Sonic the most outside of Scar, which we know what he does in tournaments, but they're on the teams here. So
This is technically
Also, I'm not too sure if any of you guys know this right now, but they play first.
Oh, they do. I saw the paper. I forgot that. I saw the paper. So this actually
It's actually going down.
This is a good opportunity for Dragon because we have the big boy bracket tomorrow,
Yes.
where the real matches begin. But it's a great opportunity for some of these players to really sort of gauge how they fare versus Sonic Fox in this environment. You know, when you're in that little room and you're on stream and we're sitting here talking about it. So if Dragon does really well versus Sonic Fox today, is that going to plant that seed? Because let's not forget when Dragon started reaching his breakout by the end of Mortal Kombat, where he was like winning a lot of tournaments. That one online win he got versus Sonic Fox was like, it was everything.
It's
like
absolutely crazy
it
how
unlocked his potential.
one win, even in a situation that is online, that doesn't mean a whole lot. For him, it was all mental. It was 100% a mental block when it came to fighting Sonic Fox. Is he going to overcome that? But first and foremost, we are going to have DJT and Hayate.
I mean,
I
I kind of want to talk for a second though, just about the video. I feel like Team Old School was very much kind of like they're very chill. You know, they know they've spent years proving themselves. They're feeling fine. Team New School.
It was different, wasn't it?
Team New School.
Crazy.
It was very much like we've got Honeybee here though.
yeah,
like,
deliberating amongst themselves.
But what if Honeybee is like the star performer and then we've got to hold that?
I mean, it's not like he hasn't done it before. Fantastic evolution performance. Honeybee
Do
known to make big stage appearances. But when you look at the new school team, Hayate is a man who every big stage he's been a part of, every IPS final, every ESL fight, like every time he's participated, it's been eligible to get to a grand stage championship. 3 Evos, 3 Evo top 8s.
Like we're talking about Evo. DJT is an Evo champion
What's
for
up?
Mortal Kombat 9. You know, winning with that Sub-Zero for ages, and then the Cyrax got him that big win
Cyrax
later down the
may
line.
have been the definition of patience in the history of the NRS scene that I have ever seen.
Well, how about some patience here? The double dash forward into the throw coming from Hayate. 2 stumps, 3 stumps for each Evo medal I have. Keeping the pressure going, the flawless block. DJT, a master of flawless blocks.
That's what excites me so much about this old school versus new school. The amount of like straight up, even things like Evo medals between these players in this bracket is ridiculous. Like these are a collection of legends. Okay, there's the launch. Knocked down into
we
mix.
did see Hayate's Aaron yesterday.
Oh!
It's like super clean. Oh, the roll, but no, doesn't chase it down.
And more patience on display from DJT. Anytime you get Oki into the acid, people panic, right? He simply sat there, bided his time, saw that high, and immediately down 2 after.
Oh my goodness. goodness. This man has done slide into neutral twice as DJT. He is not feeling the pressure at all, looking comfortable. Has to look out for the amplification of the stance. That was a beautiful closeout there. No defensive bar for DJT. Couldn't have eaten the chip.
Yeah, big time risk there. After Scud shot, Aaron Black is negative. However, if you amplify the shot on the cancel, you can catch anybody pressing a button, and DJT really had no option there. It's facing a chip damage situation with no defensive bar as you added, so it was over.
Now this variation swap, DJT, you know, he's well known for using the other variation of Sub-Zero with the Ice Axe and the Icicles. It does create that distance where Hayate can't just run in aimlessly. It does allow his defensive bar to come back. He's now got 2 bars. He has to focus on getting in though. He's already hit 1 amplified slide, 2 more, and he gets that crushing blow into big damage. Probably going to help him in this matchup specifically as well.
All right, taking his time, letting the Reptile Acid do his thing and melt away. A little icicle touch right there. Some heavy chip damage. One of the best chipping specials in the game for sure.
Well, think about it. That special was like 5% chip, and as soon as you block one of it, you're blocking the whole thing.
Yes.
The Acid is only 10, so it's actually not a terrible trade-off for the neutral, but it depends if you can get to it. Oh, and there it is. Oh, nice throw tech. Oh, the whiff punish. The slight walk back into back 1.
Yeah, my neutral is aged, all right? It's mature, Hayate. You can't just throw buttons at me. I am Denzel Terry.
Oh, boy.
Oh. That jumping himself to the corners. Hayate, the stage situation to be in. Oh my goodness, well that fatal blow coming up. Immediately Hayate, punish on the slide. Over chip territory, set in the wall, but gets amplified.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Clock going down, 10 seconds now. Acid, great bait from Hayate, but too far back on the walk. Chip damage situation. Flawless block on the jump kick, and another follow-up. DJT with the back-to-back jumps.
He's hit 2 amplified slides. If he hits 1 more, that's going to be a crushing blow to big damage. Oh, that was almost it.
You could just mash it at that point. There's no downside to hitting that amplified
Yeah,
button.
I think DJT wants to save it for a more opportune moment. I know it would have been a great start to the round to have Hayate down at 70%, but easily would have been matched up with that crushing blow throw.
He'd have put him in the corner though as well. It would have been so good. All right, DJT and a spot of bother. Oh, watch out.
Whoa.
Good thing he didn't commit to the rest of that forward 2 string. That would have been big trouble.
Well, no bar from Aaron now, so the neutral's going to be a little bit less stressful for a bit. Oh, wow, catches on the roll.
Right into the mix. No, full combo corner position for DJT. Great wake-up roll from Hayate and not committing, staying safe, but instead opened up anyway.
This is going to be a lot of damage here. No, the breakaway from DJT, and he's put himself in quite a predicament here in the corner. Slide out savagely out of the corner, hoping for the crushing blow, but to the corner we go, and it's got to be enough damage. No breakaway, no nothing, and just in case there could have been an acid bubble there waiting for him.
It is so unfortunate that DJT spent that entire game saving the amplified,
he
and he hit so many slides.
Hit.
He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna save it for later, bro." And then it just didn't work out. Like the final slide he did as out of desperation was like the worst, most obvious slide he could have possibly
Yeah, and
done.
I think that's
Feels
a
bad,
huge
man.
part of MK11's gameplay. They really emphasize the new mechanics and crushing blows being a huge, like every time we saw a combat cast, every time they talked about the game, they went into detail to explain how they work and why they're so important. You have stocks of 30% damage just ready to be used at any given moment. And like you say, DJT leaving a huge one on the table.
But it also opens up that next level when not only are you aware of your crushing blows, but your opponents as well. And you're constantly trying to play around it. And these are 2 characters that have one on the throw. And the mind game behind that, the second you see the escape fail, is huge. There's the acid
Yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the game.
Oh my goodness, the quick mix-up of the overhead into the low. That is what this exact variation is able to do with Sub-Zero. Give you a little bit more fear of the mix. To the corner we go. DJT loving that special move. He's all about putting it at max distance.
And speaking of crushing blows and being aware of your opponent, we saw Hayate try to connect a second forward-4 overhead from Hayate, but DJT did a simple short delay to avoid the mix-up and get the punish.
You know what's really funny is how
it's in the acid.
DJT and Hayate, them matching up together is kind of fitting because I'd always say they have pretty similar styles too. Very patient, very surgical. That acid is just one of the worst ways to lose, but it's how regularly confirm into combo. And there's the acid into mix.
Hey, here's the thing about Hayate. He's got that mix of patience and, you know, that little bit of savagery of a dash-up DP that he's got a little bit in this game as well that Aaron Black allows, but a lot more safer than some of the previous iterations of the characters he's played in NRS games. So he's not less risky, I find, in MK11, and this character looks like it's fitting him very well.
And great check on the stagger there from Hayate, not falling for the mix. Instead, it's going to be full corner. No, breakaway has to deal with whatever pressure comes his way.
That would have done so much damage, those 2-2s into the crushing blow. You might
Get
have
ready to go. Oh, and there it is, the block on the overhead. Oh, into the crushing blow,
This
no
should
less.
be enough. Yeah, the down 2. Wait a minute.
I think you have a single option right there.
Yeah, excuse me? Invincibility where? Yeah, maybe while it's active, not on startup.
That was like just the slightest splash of acid on his clothes. He's like, oh, never get out now. I'll never be clean again. I may as well be dead. Oh, no. Well, that's it. But that is a swift 2-0. I feel like...
Are we sure this isn't Sunday's bracket? Because this is
know,
some extremely high-level stuff.
Hang on a minute. No, he's going to... This has got to be Bone Picker, right?
Yes, it is.
Bone Picker is like the ace up his sleeve.
This is the variation he likes. This is very mix heavy. There's a lot more reward than what he was doing with Sub-Zero there. He threw a lot of 50-50s, no belief into the ice ball. Like we had very early yesterday, even in the random v-random, we saw DJT having commitment issues. Oh no, early in group play as well. And kind of transferring here to today. That may be something DJT has to work on, but Bone Picker has a lot more mix. That's going to do a lot more damage.
I also think, I know Aaron Black can negate some projectiles, but the Blade Spark is quite an underrated projectile in itself. It's a really, really decent way to check someone from full screen, get some of the meter away from Aaron Black as well. And almost immediately, Baraka just has a pretty diverse toolset compared to Sub-Zero from this part of the screen, I think.
I also think Bone Picker is amazing for this kind of scenario because he is definitely a comeback character. You know, he is so mind game focused, and the range in which you have to respect the command grab and his other advancing mids, and that jump kick.
Command grab, jump kick, forward 4, and back 2.
Yeah,
and sometimes sweep. All of that range. It's like, oh!
You couple all of that with one important term that ties it all together, and that's safety. You know, you can't really do much unless you force Baraka to whiff the command grab. And we know DJT is not just going to take that opportunity at any given time, but he gives Hayate a chance here. Great breakaway, but gets caught trying to press a button on wake up.
It's really tragic. DJT tried to go for a bit more optimized. He got the really high up down 2, and he tried to forward 4 for the max damage, but unfortunately he completely dropped it and left himself open. I think a down 1 into the spines was probably a better option.
Yeah, how about some pocket sand on wake up, followed by slide mix-ups. Acid, active, damage over time.
Very fortunate to drop the forward 4, not picking up on the second hit. Coming in for some pressure here. DJT, what's going to be the mix? No tick throws yet. I haven't seen one at all. And there we go. There's one command grab, and off of this, it's going to be knocked down. So he could have you just input command grab right there, hit or block. It's going to tick or hit.
And deceiving thing about the grab, too, it's 12%. 12% very quickly. Oh, there's the wake up attack. That sweep. So good record, but the neutral crouch. Hayate. Oh! And another crushing blow. No breakaway available here.
This is big time trouble here. There's a sweep. Oh,
my
just
goodness.
out of range of the jump 3. About one guess in the dream. Hayate still gonna shoot him down into elimination here. Didn't even need the fatal blow. That 10-framer puts the fear of the Elder Gods in every person's heart when trying to approach Aaron Black in a low-life situation. Instead, Hayate using the Scud shot amplified to stop DJT right in his tracks 3-0.
I actually
looked a lot better with.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go for it.
I actually adore the way Hayate holds onto his fatal blow. There are so many situations in these games that he can just go into it to like guarantee a round or whatever, but he seems to really love the threat of just holding onto it. You know, there are some fatal blows like that in this game, like Cabal, like Geras. When you see them with that little fatal blow blinking under the life bar, just the fact that it's there changes how you have to approach it. Hayate is joining us.
Oh.
So you're the first win in the team battle, right? So you're representing the new school players.
New school's up 1-0 right now.
I mean, DJT definitely looked like he was on the old men's team, so anyways,
Wow.
definitely got them up though.
You realize that you're talking to 4 old men right now.
He's insulted all of us, but you know what? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I know
you
you.
accepted this.
You guys
Like,
want to
I know you.
Not only is Hayate new school, but he started on MKX PC.
Yeah, that's actually wild.
That's actually
Okay,
true.
so seriously,
well,
the first time I ever saw you was streaming PC. You had no one to play with, so you only streamed yourself live.
I used to only lab like on PC pretty much, and sometimes play Nicholas like he was a player that went to GGA.
Yeah, Nicolas.
Yes.
And
Another old school
other
player.
than that, like I played with my local scene only, so it was like 3 times a week. So
Where's that local scene, boss?
Montreal, man.
You already
Shout
know.
out to MTLMK actually.
you
Got
go.
his Zaf, Jer,
I was in a group
Kamasi,
chat.
the Lord Jimmy Bones. What's up?
I was in
My G.
a chat once,
Oh,
like
shit.
early days of MKX. I was like, this Ronin character looks really cool. I said, does anyone know any good Ronin players? Your boys hit me up on Twitter, and they were like, man, we've got this Hayate
know-
guy.
I remember
check him
Ketchup
out.
being like, "Yo, Ronin is trash. This variation is useless, bro." That's definitely what you were saying. That's crazy. Shit was good.
Before they buffed it, I couldn't find a use for it. But then again, I wasn't a Takeda player at all, so I was
Yeah,
missing
well-
the pieces
Well,
of the
Europeans
puzzle.
are definitely disrespectful as we take a look at Foxy Grandpa on the stream with that.
what is
So wait a minute,
What is
hold
that
on.
tweet? Wait a
Okay, we need to. the believability conference, Aquaman. Do we believe Tweety right now?
You know what? 9 times out of 10, yes. That hat, no. I cannot take that man serious right now.
Shout outs to his Elbon shirt as well.
Yeah, and I don't know about Foxy bending the hat. Lau's hat definitely doesn't bend.
I was gonna say, I know it's supposed to be a Lau hat, but
kinda
it just makes him
ruins
like
the
an old man.
aerodynamic.
You know?
Wait, you use the Z hat?
Oh,
You use Z hat?
yeah. So they're actually
he's like, yeah, what are we
Yo,
doing?
Tweety-
they're discussing a matchup because
one I
Foxy
hate.
told us
He actually said he's gonna go
he's
Lau.
going to go Kung Lao.
Oh, we're
for
gonna
us.
go. Alright, cool.
Old school Foxy. It's got to be Lau.
I mean, his shirt says you acting like a little bitch right now.
Foxy has worn some controversial shirts this week.
Yeah, Foxy is definitely able to believe that Z hat is a lot better for the resources that it costs
I can see
rather
it.
than that orbital hat.
All right, so immediately into it. Tweety with the jump in. How about the most traditional way? You know, I'm trying to start a combo.
And
Let me
he's
just
dead.
jump in.
And he's dead.
Half-Life gone.
Oh, my
God.
goodness.
And literally over half-life. He has like 40% left. 2 attacks.
One combo. He has the one combo left already.
So Z-Hat Kung Lao, we don't see this as often. I know obviously we have Derpy in the UK that plays this
We
a
don't see Kung Lao
lot.
often.
It is very much it is used for setup, and it is so good at just enforcing the strike or throw kind of general mix-up. It's built for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And is there a better strike throw player in the scene than Foxy Grandpa has proven to be over the years? He's definitely up there in the toppest of tiers of strike throw mix-up.
However,
Tweety immediate down to
Yeah, down to
disrespecting
just says-
any advantage.
you know what? I don't care. I'm a
Kung
down
Lao
two
actually
boy.
isn't talked about really at all, I find, but having played Kings, and I got to see how Foxy was approaching him here at Beyond the Summit. Did you guys know Kung Lao hits like a son of a bitch?
Oh
Yes,
no!
he does.
Every touch,
Like low-key,
30%. Yeah, straight
I
up.
have no idea why that's not being talked about.
It's
It
really
hurts.
hard to break away against him. It's just like, when do you do it? Because every single hit he gets will be 30% at least.
Yeah, I think it's another testament to like the overall initial balance of the game. Like every character feels like they have something to make it work as, you know, the respective communities try and figure it out. Lao, one of those questionable characters for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But you always
chased
have to
down.
sometimes, the thing to mention too is like why you play a character. Foxy's favorite Mortal Kombat character is Kung Lao, right? But he doesn't believe that Kung Lao has the tools that he wants as a player, which is why he plays him for fun, but not competitively. But in these settings where, hey man, it's a team exhibition, let's have some fun, he brings out his favorite boy.
We were also talking earlier, I think we were off the couch actually. I was talking about Kung Lao and Foxy and how, you know, it's a character that really feels like it's weak if you know exactly what the character's doing, if you know all the holes in the strings, if you know anything. I think coming into summertime, not a lot of these players had a lot of knowledge on Kung Lao, and Foxy with this potential pick could have caught people off guard.
Well, the thing is,
and right here potentially catches somebody off guard.
It depends on what buttons you use. Like, if you can really like strip him down to the basics and only use buttons that are like -3, -4, and kind of base your game around that. And that's not a terrible thing. If you want to finish strings and commit to long ones, then yeah, you're going to be really minus.
How about committing to a throw and getting your chin checked? Double blades from the Turkai. But a dive kick, right? And remember, the crushing blow is loaded up, so if Foxy's next attack is a dive kick, it would have killed. But how about the more traditional way? Combos and pressure. Foxy closing in on a round 1 victory.
Oh no, going for a second
he might be
grab
dead.
in a
No, he
row,
might be
and
dead.
this is going to be close to death. And
He's
oh,
dead.
my
He's
goodness.
dead, dude. He's dead. Oh, he must be.
Are you sure about this?
I mean, actually, no, maybe.
Every single
No,
time,
no.
every single
Actually,
time
the
that you have
flag,
said that.
The flag hurts a lot, dude.
No, he's all right. He's all right.
Kick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not
Only just-
enough. Z-hat from full screen. Oh, the teleport.
Oh,
Foxy.
no. Tweety ready for what was
I
definitely
thought
the most
Foxy
obvious.
was too solid to go for something like that.
Why? Yeah, I don't understand that.
Well, like,
that was a little
there's
too late
no
in
way
the
he's going
game.
to teleport here. No way.
That was a little too late to test the reactions of a young man like Tweety.
You know what it was? The Lao in him did it.
Just like he did a reversal throw again and got down to.
And then got neutral jumped into obliteration.
Yes, to confirm again that forward 4. Barely minus on block, hits twice,
Ooh.
10% over by itself.
If you'd have picked that up, that would have been like a 600, 700 damage reset, by the way. Holy crap.
A little bit too far away to capitalize on that. Oh, he's going to undo it though with one touch. This first bracket's so good.
+1, and this is so scary.
Don't touch me.
Ooh, okay, there it is.
Lao's animations are so good. His throws will forever be the best.
I feel like the round started 30 seconds ago and the damage over time like only stopped ticking.
Just now.
It feels like it. More the patience.
Wait a minute, hold on. Old man Ware that looked like a reaction of his own,
Sure did.
Aquaman.
I love this fatal blow.
It takes a really long time.
That makes my face hurt sometimes when I see it. Like,
I get that with Kotal Khan's weird saw.
oh yeah.
Oh,
just
the sound
and the
effect.
sound.
Oh.
I think Aquaman feels a bit better about that one.
Oh, absolutely.
We're like, oh, and Aquaman's like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I
yeah.
mean, Kotal Khan player just desensitize yourself to it. But speaking
Let
of
me get them
damage,
guts. That's exactly how I feel every time I do it. Give me them guts.
There he is, the bot.
Yeah, and Foxy going to the pokes after pressure or on counter. He's had enough of getting down 2. That returns the favor. Wait a minute.
So that's a really good thing about Kung Lao. His down 2 recovers really fast. So if they're like in the air in any way, you will get a combo from it. It's so good for that.
Yeah, he almost dabs.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Shao Kahn's arena, the very place Revenant Kung Lao had his neck snapped. Oh, no, you're not going to get nothing from it though. It's a little bit enhanced damage.
You said in Marauder they can plant the flag in this one, correct?
Yes.
Oh, Tweedy tried. Only Foxy would throw someone out of a fatal blow. Oh my goodness.
Foxy was ready at the helm. Great frame trap there on the coverage assist option on the wake up tech roll.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Oh,
if you'd have buffered a dive kick.
Nah, he's waiting for it to come back.
Oh my goodness.
Breakaway.
And the fatal blow came back in time. Tweedy could have used it.
Oh my goodness. That was so clutch by Tweedy.
You know, Foxy just had to dial in that dive kick on the cross up and it would have worked, but it was a big commitment, right?
Oh, the neutral crouch into a standing 1. Tweedy, smart stuff.
Defensive bar for Foxy's eating all this.
There it is. Oh, caught him on the way down.
It came right back.
Z-Hat kind of saved him there. Shades of Kung Lao.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That is mad hard to punish.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what school you come from. Yeah, we've all been bodied by Chop Chop forever.
Oh my goodness.
Big down 2.
And it has been Foxy testing Tweedy's reactions and getting absolutely blown up for it.
Tweedy's looking at it's almost sad that we don't see Tweedy play Baraka more because his Baraka, I mean, he won that town clutch with this character.
Yes, he did. I was in attendance. It's extremely dominating performance.
I gotta tell them, it was just common clinic. That being said, Team Old School's looking kind of rough. Will Sonic Fox have to OCV this whole team at the end of this?
I mean, maybe. I don't think it's too late to count Foxy out, though, at the moment, considering. I mean, if he just keeps losing these projectile trades, maybe.
They're so close.
I think it depends. A big thing is, like, Foxy's minus a lot, but he's very much committing to throws where, like, pokes might be a bit of a better option. I know Laos aren't amazing, but I feel like you kind of still have to do it at times.
Sit down.
We've actually almost never seen Kung Lao's down 3, which is one of the best down 3s in my opinion.
We tried to confirm that dive kick, but meant to be that one. Gets it this time. Oh, he's going for pokes now.
Stop
That
it.
was absolutely gorgeous.
Does he have enough in the tank? Wow, big time whiff.
That's 2 for 2. He's trying to whiff punish fatal blows with throws. Because I mean, surely Kung Lao can just go for like a dive kick or like forward 2 or something. But I think he just wants to play it safer.
Yeah, and extremely safe with the throw out of the corner. And as you saw, the escape failed popping up for Tweedy. There's a dive kick, another one.
That's hefty damage right there.
Straight meaty.
Scouted out the breakaway, 2 didn't commit to a single. There was Foxy, just down 3 into the spin. Are you kidding me?
We got down 3 combos, baby. Pay attention.
Yeah, Z-Hat technically unsafe, but there's so much pushback. Oh. This is Baraka. Never count out Baraka. Not with that damage
One
output.
hit in the gutted, beautiful.
Oh my God,
there.
Foxy's gonna get enough for trying to throw at inopportune times, but instead, watch the red on this health bar.
Okay, so he will. I'm actually quite surprised he went for the fatal blow.
Super surprised he went for
Yeah,
this.
I thought he was going to just go for a normal ender and then save the fatal blow for like reactionary
he
whiff
still had
punish.
the
or-
gutted crushing blow, did he not?
Yeah.
And then all you gotta do is look for the fatal blow after that.
Blade spark from this range, though, pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Maybe that will work. Watch out for the chip here, though.
Does have one. Oh my goodness, he's about to get back. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Foxy, please.
Dude, Tweedy is so clutch right now. It's
Foxy,
unreal.
please.
I mean, he in theory just had to go for the dive kick, but I think Tweedy like scoped it out because he went for a super early jump kick in the way.
Oh, my God.
Big punish.
You're actually
That
good.
was a bad choice right there. He's not going to break quick. He's going to take it down too.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what he was looking for, too. Beautiful roll to reverse that position for Foxy Grandpa. He had getting a good trade. The advantage to kind of close the gap and reset this neutral, and Tweedy's back is to the corner.
Foxy it demands a lot of mental composure when these kind of losses happen. Oh my God, I'm surprised he actually went behind him, you know.
Yeah. Perfect spacing for the meaty timing, but a little too early on the butt.
It takes the more damage. He's in a bad spot now. Foxy has to really try and do something. Oh, whiffs the forward 4. Oh my God, wait, fatal blow. I can't believe he didn't fatal blow. Why didn't he just fatal blow? He could have just fatal blowed.
Through 3 games.
That is 3 for 3. Foxy, he just had to fatal blow after the down 2 and it would have worked.
I'll tell you what, after the commentator bracket last night, after this today, y'all have been throwing.
Everyone.
I'm looking at Team UK right now.
Team UK won that bracket, man. What are you on about?
I was about to say, what do you mean?
Like the only clutch one. I'm looking at you, bro.
Man, don't talk about that. I don't
man, why you bringing up old shit?
I know
Old shit. It's less than 24 hours.
Hey, listen, man. So, all
I
good.
got my shit pushed in.
All right, hang on,
chill.
Foxy.
I'll accept
Why
the
did
know
you
what?
not
We'll
fight
let it
your blow
fly.
at the end? That's my only question.
Buff Kung, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, actually. I was fishing for the brutality that whole time.
What's wrong with you? You were down 2-0.
I know, but I wanted the brutal.
Want
That's
to know
all-
why? Because that's the old school mentality right there.
I respect that. I respect that. I
I
respect
want the
that.
brutal.
But
So that's just it, or you just?
no brutals to be had though, because he lost.
I mean, I don't.
It's all
I
about
don't
the
agree
show,
with it,
not
but I
the result.
understand it.
That's
Okay.
old school
you can
mentality.
respect something you don't agree with.
Yes. Yes, you can.
For sure.
But seriously, that really is an old school mentality of put on a good show rather than the result.
I guess that's what some of the players are using it for, right? Because it's exhibition, particularly with Sonic Fox. Like a lot of people are going to try and test their metal against him now before they play him tomorrow. But this is just an opportunity for guys to.
This is some advice. Don't show Fox any card up your sleeve.
Not today.
Before
Don't do it
bracket.
today. Don't do it today. Don't give him
Even
anything.
Even
that he
in
can
bracket,
have.
if you have to play Sonic Fox, like wait until you're down 2-0 or something. I don't know. Don't show him
Wait
anything.
until you're
Even-
down
even
2-0
mid-match-
against Sonic?
Even mid-match, don't try to beat him.
Hello?
Just like put the controller down.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Just
What
that-
kind
that's-
of
that's-
strategy?
I appear to have hit the home button in the middle of my own match.
Yes, I'm
Oopsie
disqualified.
daisy.
And guess what? If you did, you have the OS that he actually didn't beat me.
I don't agree with any of this. I don't know what's going on, but this seems like terrible talk volume 12. And
Listen. When you play low tiers, you just kind of give up in life. So
That's true. But that does mean that we are already down.
I was really sad right there.
Says the
didn't I?
Kano to the Kotal Khan.
But that does mean that we are already at a point that Team New School
2-0.
is 2-0 up on Old School. And
And I'm not too sure of the format, how this is going to work. New school and old school are both. This is an old school like Injustice Clan battle style, where everyone's numbered 1 through 5. 1 plays 1, 2 plays 2, 3 plays 3.
I like it this way.
And then whoever loses gets eliminated, and then that entire process is reset. So whoever's remaining fights whoever is remaining. 1v1, 2v2, 3v3,
Whatever
and
it
then
is.
whoever loses is eliminated until one team is completely wiped off the planet.
So up next, it's Scar versus Honeybee. So Noob Saibot versus Sonya is what I'm expecting to see. I rate Scar in this matchup. I do think, of all the matchups we've seen so far, I think Scar has the best chance. He's looked the best. I think Sonya's a stronger character, but Noob Saibot, I can see definitely being able to fight Sonya, at least a bit. Come on now. Noob Saibot doesn't lose to every single character, but I think that Scar is better prepared, and I think he's a better player today.
yeah, with Noob's damage output, I mean, it's like, it's not like Garrus because of the tools, but every time I touch you, if I'm taking 35 on a full combo, from any conversion, you only need a certain amount of hits to get the job done, and Noob has good pokes up close. I don't want to hear his downplay, but this down 4, it's so
Absolutely
good.
not. I'm waiting.
The
Catch up. I'm waiting.
I don't downplay Noob Saibot.
No.
Garrus and Cassie beat him. That's all I've said.
Yo, Aquaman attacking down players everywhere.
This game's 3 weeks old.
You know what? I think as a Kotal Khan main, you could be head of the downplay police.
I accept that.
Okay, cool.
You almost look like a mall cop.
All right, well, back to the the believability council.
You didn't even have a serious look on your face that you tried to.
With those aviators.
neither of them are looking at each other in that picture.
Yeah, who's Honeybee looking at?
They're both like, I don't care.
Did he didn't do like the both sides pose?
They're both they're both like, I'm gonna look away, so it's like I don't care. But they're gonna see me not look and be mad. But neither of them are looking, so neither of them know.
There's a lot of mix-ups in mind games.
I don't think Scar's going to play Sonya here.
So maybe not as well.
Scorpion?
But also
I think we'll see anything but. Maybe Scorpion.
Aaron Black?
I think it depends what he wants to do. Like, because Scar is in an amazing position tomorrow. Obviously, after an incredible performance in the actual group play. Is this not a perfect time to try a character that you might need to go from Sonya for? Not that Sonya needs a backup, but if you were considering it, has there been a better opportunity? Because this isn't casuals. Like, yeah, it's not the most serious tournament in the world, but no one wants to lose it.
There's money on the line in this. Is it not?
I believe so.
Jake didn't find out there was money in the commentary bracket until he won it, by the way.
Yeah. It was over, and I was like,
none of us knew. No, we had no idea.
Okay, so same as that mentality.
Hold on, so there's money in RPS?
I believe, yes.
You know what? Surely everything does.
Yes.
I would assume, yeah.
Wow.
Because no one's actually try-harding, but now you have to.
But now you have to. So I was at match point against me in the commentator bracket, and I was like, wait, there was money on the line.
Peace.
And I was like, I played Kotal.
Yeah, willingly, voluntarily.
I was like, holy crap, there was money on the line. And was it top 3 payout?
No, winner takes all.
Oh! All right, never mind.
So-
I'm actually not as upset.
They're either waiting to start or they haven't decided on a character. Does he go? No, he hasn't gone
Wait!
Scarlet.
oh.
I haven't seen his Scarlet
This is
since
a
the beta.
great chance for us to obviously we can give history lessons to everyone, right? Honeybee made the name for himself and debuted on the scene with his brother Bio in Injustice 1, where they started traveling for the first time. Scar was first on the scene in MK9 as a Scarlet player.
but no one played her because she was so hard.
She was so
like
hard.
mad.
Super technical, and we didn't realize how good she
But
was
also
until the end.
super fucking broken.
Yeah.
if played at that level.
And the netcode of the game was so bad, she was unplayable unless you played offline.
Yeah, oh my God. Can we not go? How did we survive those days?
It made us the men we are today, KP.
I believe it. Let's go.
Noob Cyber versus Scarlet. This is going to be a battle of range, 100%. I actually really thought it was strange watching Scar play Scarlet originally, but then I was like, well, he played Supergirl for so much of Injustice 2, who was also like, yes, she had elements of Rushdown, but she was primarily like a neutral, slower-paced character, and I see a lot of Supergirl in Scarlet. You know, I think it's a good pick for players that used her before.
And also, this is the character that he is on the poster as. Because
That's a good point.
Because once again, that is his origin coming into the
Exactly. Sonya may be the character he has his legacy in as a player, but Scarlet was always the favorite.
The first, man, the first.
You never forget the first. But
that was his Bay, as what he's calling it.
Waifu.
Round 2.
I'm just watching some Mortal Kombat Deception in the background. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Wait, go back. Go back.
Okay, so
damn.
So Twins, we're gonna ask KP the same question. If you were on that stage, which cabinet would you go to first?
Which cabinets are on the left?
Deadly Alliance and
It's Deception,
and
Deadly
X,
Alliance,
right?
X, and
Deception,
Shadow.
X and Shadow.
I'm going to Deadly Alliance.
Me too. Let's get it.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Deadly Alliance.
Deadly
was
Alliance
shit.
was the shit. It
I'm playing
actually was the
Conquest
shit.
mode.
Calm
What's
down.
up?
No, but Deception was like way better.
Listen,
We're
man.
actually gonna fight.
I'll do Shaolin Monks and beat my world.
Which game was Katana? Which game was Katana not on the roster?
I mean, Deception.
Oh, okay. Get out of here.
I didn't have Sector until Armageddon, by the way.
I know life sucks and then you die.
I had
It's
Cyrax in Deadly Alliance, and I still say that.
well,
Oh, he used to roast me as a kid because he had Cyrax when we were like 10, and he was like, "Ha, where's your character, Ryan?" I'm like, "I don't know,
It's true.
Jake."
It's true.
That's like such a dick thing to say at 10 years
yo,
old.
hold that.
Yo, where's your character at, bro?
You know who he
There
played
was
instead? Reptile with the crab stance.
Stop
Oh,
it.
yo, that was so good.
Hey, I saw the light when I grew up and I played Dramen. Dramen in Deadly Alliance was just backdash,
Ball of
fly
flies,
ball.
ground pound.
No, the little bump.
I actually watched like competitive stuff once I learned about it, and people actually were traveling to play against Drummond. That's crazy.
Yeah, or travel. I play as Drummond.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what's
Imagine
wrong with
that.
you people?
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Honeybee traveling here all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, to make it, and a three-peat looking for the new school as he ties it up at 1 round apiece against Scar here in game 1.
Now, the new schoolers doubted Honeybee the most.
Yes.
Yes.
They definitely did. But the doubt doesn't come from his inability to play the damn game. It's because a lot of people feel like Noob Saibot isn't really a Honeybee character. Everyone's like, they're waiting for him to start playing Jackie.
Yeah. I would actually say, we actually talked about how Jackie is the most button-pressy character of any character we find in MK11.
Okay.
And that seems to be what Honeybee likes in Mortal Kombat, not necessarily back in Injustice 2, but MKX, Injustice 1, Flash Devora. You can press buttons.
Honestly, like,
almost
at the same time, like that's not a detriment to Honeybee. Like no one is saying he has a bad noob side.
Yeah,
not
right.
at all.
Like he is more than capable with this character, but
I think
you know,
I think
it definitely wasn't his first choice.
I think we just want to see him mix people shit in.
Ooh.
At the end of the day,
That's what he does best.
no one wants to see a Starfire. I mean, let's just call
Can
it
you
what
not?
it is. I'm
Thank
not
you.
saying let's call it what it is. I want to see him get aggressive, mix someone shit in, and make these miraculous comebacks that we know Honeybee to be.
Well, how about the active frames on that slow traveling blood ball?
Nightmares from the beta right now.
Right to the
Absolute
dome,
nightmares.
and Scarlet wanted a taste of a shadow. She wanted to know what it was like.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Silent Hill with my wife, and when she like goes up for the the hover at the end, the red symbol on the floor, it's just like classic Silent Hill. I can never unsee it every time.
Ruined. Or
Improved.
enhanced.
Improved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't overcome. I imagine Scarlet with her range could probably punish Noob Saibot back 1+3 as well.
I should think so, but I'm not sure what with. Ooh, the flawless block. I'm not seeing as much flawless block into up twos as I thought we would this
I saw
weekend.
it in casuals.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
Thursday when
We
it
see
comes
it
to tournament.
all day in casual play, but in the bracket we haven't seen it as much.
Well,
this is going to really hurt me.
We've seen a lot of down 2 whiff punish throws
40%
in
incoming,
bracket.
lads.
Does he do it? No, he holds it.
434 damage into a restand and plus frames. Tech throw. Honeybee's still in the lead here.
It's unfortunate that he
Go on!
His
Blocked.
upkick. No, he's
not
not in
close
the corner. I respect the attempt because he was so near the corner, but the up kick is going to whiff. And this whole thing also started from the fact that Honeybee did 2-1-2, but didn't confirm it on hit. That could have been an up kick into a full combo into the round win.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he tried to down one after it, so I think he was going for something different.
he's going to need to put a little bit more work in as Scarlet Scar amplified the back forward 2 and regained just a little bit of blood. flowing from one stream to the next.
How much did that change everything when he all of a sudden out of nowhere got the slight health lead and
Yeah.
he was like, wait a damn minute, what
Like
just happened?
low-key, I think that's probably Scarlett's greatest strength, is the ability to just... Because I know healing isn't new in NetherRealm games, but her ability to do it off of projectiles and the Siphon too, like, that's mad practical.
Parry as well on the Amplify, if I remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I so seldom see a parry, I forget it even does that a lot of the time. Oh, there's a tech.
So that's actually really detriment to Scarlett's gameplay when we saw earlier on at the highest level was that she has a lot of gaps that are flawless blockable into full combos, but she's one of the few that can cover those flawless block reads with the parry and punish an actual flawless block of Doom attempt.
I love that Dark Sickle. You don't see it much because it is a huge risk, but if you use it sparingly in a matchup like this, there's a chance the opponent just, at the split second they forget about it, you use it and it's a full combo. You know, it's not the biggest damage in the world, but it's enough to just, you know, catch him off guard and reset momentum and down 2 days.
How about one of the bigger reads right there coming in from Honeybees? No longer going to play second fiddle to your projectile trading war. Wants to end it right away.
Well, that was a hell of a read because he could have been... has he used the down 2 crushing blow yet?
Not yet.
That could have killed him then.
Exactly.
That into fatal blow. Hers does like hella damage.
Yeah.
Oh, got to respect the cojones on Honeybee.
It's funny that we're just talking about moves that you don't use and they forget about it and then they teleport it.
Oh, so smart.
Yeah, used the teleport to escape the blood ball, which he was sure to land upon. Back two, keeping it safe. Fantastic button for Noob Sidewalk. But the poke mashing, Scar's had enough. Here's a standing 2 for your troubles. And the 2 or 3% that you gain in Poke's house, 25 in my favor.
It was counter hit too. I think he went for a 4th.
Or I think that was a back 3 Spirit Ball. I think that was supposed to be a back 3 Spirit Ball. Oh, the down 1 to make the jump kick with.
Oh, shimmy. Escape failed too. That's actually comeback territory.
Fatal blow plus escape failed. This could be how he makes the comeback.
Yes, indeedy.
My goodness, all he needs is that hit. Here's the approach, and oh my goodness, how many times has moved to a jump killed somebody?
And there it is, that late anti-cross-up attempt from Honeybee, but I think he just made the decision a bit too late. You know, by the time he was like, right, now I'm going to standing 1, the kick was already active. I think that's happened to a lot of people this weekend, is a decision to go for an anti-cross-up specifically against the kick, but it's you have to be so on it for that timing. And also you have to make sure your character's turned around, which isn't always the case.
A lot of priority on jump kicks in this game. Extremely strong air attack.
Especially after just watching Baraka.
How many people try to down 1 or down 2 on reaction, and all you see is boots to the face?
Or like Gyrus, right? The body splash. We saw that all of earlier on, right? You're convinced he's going to do like a cross-up that misses just to get body splash, right?
And in the same matchup where I believe it was Tweety v Waz was able to down 3 under it at least once or twice, and then out of nowhere he tries the same exact thing, body splash.
Oh, reactions from Honeybee.
No breakaway, right?
Yeah, Scar not really a big fan of breakaway unless he's going to die from a specific combo. He'd rather keep his defensive meter.
Honestly, I respect that a lot. Because if it's not a game-changing combo, like maybe it's worth holding onto the defensive bar. You know, he still has the lead.
That's the tackle. But with 2 bars of Amplify, Scarlet hits 1 projectile. She's going to heal and make this comeback so much harder.
If she can. There's the running man.
Teleport, working his way, using some of that defensive meter to get full screen, and after that string, checking with a throw. Scar waking up for Team Old School. Could they get their first point on the board?
Talk about far teleport, double wave dash grab? Like, god damn. God damn. Okay, double down 3. Down 3 has so much pushback on Noob Sidebot. The down 3 on blockage, down 4 can sometimes work.
Excellent. Oh, I was about to say, talk about the Honeybee's position right now, and he jumps himself into the corner and sniped out of the teleport attempt. Scar has great position. Throw into the corner. I think he's got Honeybee on tilt.
Scar is constantly trying to go for... He's also down 1ing as an anti-air attempt, but I'm not sure if it's the anti-air. It's just to make the jumping whiff. Because he's always looking for it. It's working a lot. There we go. Catches him jumping. Ooh, tries to blood...
He's trying to get some
projectiles.
Yeah, he tried to
health
end,
back right there?
He tried to end both combos in there, and it never worked. But he has got breakaway.
Oh, corner combo. This is going to do mass damage.
Yeah, this is that unique side to Scar where he's only breakaways
like
that will save him.
Oh, if he confirmed his fatal blow, I think he would have died.
Oh my god.
Whoa! That's a punish on the sweep. It was a punish. Yeah, that sweep has horrendous recovery if you whiff it completely. And we going up top into the sickle. How's your brain? Let me take a look inside.
Oh, she'll be all right.
Okay.
Look, she's standing up again.
Don't worry about her, mate. She's fine.
Oh, okay. The healthcare in the Nether Realm is pretty godlike, eh?
Instantaneous, you could say.
Got you.
That's still going to be a match point for Scar. Honeybee
Ooh,
barely alive.
I don't know if that was like on confirmation of that bubble hitting, but he actually used the plus frames of that blood bubble to close the gap with the close teleport. That was kind of godlike. I've never seen that
Okay,
before from Scarlet.
standing one. This is big damage territory. Honeybee keeping it simple. Again, going for that 350. Oh, okay. Scar starting to really bring these teleports out to play. And now he's mixing. Now he's mixing. It is unsafe. He got the punish at least, but
Scar getting a little extra, looking for the crushing blow.
Yeah,
Scarlet has hit that overhead, twice in a row.
Not as good as Aaron Black's double overhead, but you know what? Still looking pretty sexy.
But arguably better than Raven's was.
I mean, arguably.
I always want to leave an open discussion, you know?
Yeah, such a nice
He
guy.
at least has the low starter to kind of mix you with.
Oh, the whiff! He's dead.
Oh my goodness, Honeybee on the board.
Can I
okay.
just say how happy I am to finally see someone do that? With punish a fatal blow. I feel like all day we have seen them just miss completely, and understandably, especially in group play where the chips are down, but they just get away with it, right? Because you're so nervous to go right.
Either
I don't want to walk into
either miss it or like try to close the gap into a throw, and they've already recovered.
Yeah,
and then
exactly,
they get
exactly.
I think equally as happy as you was Honeybee actually getting a game here as his team entirely doubted him in every way imaginable. Oh, Tim's the weak link, blah, blah, blah. So if he's the only one to lose, you know they're going to roast him.
The absolute best one was like was when I asked, who is your strongest link? And he's like, it might be me, it might be Dragon, it might be Samij, it might be that. And then they just stopped. And so everyone but Honeybee.
Well, Honeybee putting in the work right now. He's going to take the +5. Back to, oh my god, the stones. This is pretty bad though, because he's a horrendous position. Oh, no, if he drops the combo.
Scar's been going for some very weird combos, not only in the corner, but mid-screen, trying to end in the blood. That's not the blood siphon, but the projectile to try to get the blood health back. So
well,
weird.
luckily he was just out of range for that overhead, and Honeybee, at least with the recognition to whiff punish, as Buster pointed out earlier. It's been whiff punishing on point, however, a little too liberal with those down twos once he gets in close, looking for those big boy punishes at any given opportunity.
That was good patience there. Oh, wonderful. No, he missed the combo. He did one too many. Ding.
We saw that in the group stage as well. We saw Honeybee, I think, with the best anti-air of the entire tournament, where he did a stand one that anti-crossover behind this man's head. It was so
I
beautiful.
love that noob sidebot trap. The forward 2-2-1 on block into down 2, because it looks more unsafe than it is. It's only -3. So you can just duck after that string, and they go, man, I'm going to do a fast high and challenge. Nah, down 2. Full combo, mate.
Oh,
that was very unfortunate.
Oh my god.
That's the worst feeling.
Yeah, I want you to take a little lick of the blood as the tongue comes out
Let
and
me get
pushes.
anti-aired into a projectile that restands me plus full screen.
A nice out in the air from Honeybee again. Oh, the big jump in, but doesn't get anything off it. It's kind of tricky for Noob Saibot to convert off his jump kick, actually. The forward 2 is probably your best bet, but it has to connect low to the ground. Ooh. Risked it all. Jump kick isn't that?
And hold up, is Honeybee going to win this in 2 straight rounds now?
One hit away.
Oh, Injustice 1 out in the airs. Oh, Injustice 2 out in the airs. Instant jump 1 is what I was
Wow,
trying to say.
okay.
Injustice 1 as
Honeybee.
well. That's what
Did
it
you
was
see
all about.
Scar panic there at the end and just throw out that preemptive down 2? Maybe he was looking for a 4-2 punish, but Honeybee, 2 games of peace.
Oh, he's managing to make it work. I said he was being doubted by his own teammates in pretty much the entirety of the intro video. But he's doing a good job bringing it back. I mean, this was two down against him for the longest time.
He's
but
one game
not
away
anymore.
from being 3-0 for Team New School right now.
So Fox might be like, man, have I really got to do everything? One of the things that Scar did there. A regular punish on the teleport. A lot of people don't realize that when you block Noob Saibot's teleport, you get the crushing blow down 2 on block. But
There are a handful of moves like that. This is definitely one
I
of them.
think he would have saved it purely because he knows that he's got breakaway, right? So why would I waste a crushing blow down 2 if he's going to just escape it? Uh-oh. Here comes Honeybee. Noob Saibot lethal in the corner. Forward 3 just in case he tries to jump. I respect it. Now it's his turn. Oh, the throw though. Reposition. No, forward throw because he knows the reverse grab is too obvious. I like that.
Scarlet has a crushing blow throw as well, right? Is it just is it the front throw or is it the back?
Front.
I think it's just
spear.
the front, right? Yeah, the spear.
And the air, boys. Another back one. Here we go. Damage.
No air escape out of Scar, and that's going to be the round. The risks
That now
we
5
take.
straight rounds? 5 straight rounds for Honeybee?
Match point now to put, again, Team New School up 3-0
And
on the old men.
I'm not going to lie, that is not the result I expected
Not at all.
to see.
And here comes the flawless block up to Honeybee waking up.
All that confidence, all that trash talk.
He may want to get to the back and jump on one of those arcade cabs. Knowing Honeybee, though, he would probably like try to put an Injustice 1 in there.
Wasn't there an arcade version of that? somewhere.
It wasn't the actual game, but it does exist.
Somewhere in a distant land.
There's a version of it that's in Dave & Buster's that's kind of like, it's not the actual game, but
like
it
the
is
mobile
justice.
joint.
Yeah. It's just like the mobile game.
Eel reset into overhead. Back to back down one, expecting a challenge, I think. Now Scar has got his back to the wall. This is his time to press, but Honeybee's just started being so much more patient. But again, he's going, I don't know.
Whoa!
He has dropped so many combos, and I don't know what he's going for.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Well, the thing is, he keeps trying to end it in a special, but everyone he keeps trying different specials, and they keep missing. So I think he's just trying to find the all-purpose ender. I mean, surely just the shockwave, right? The force field.
Is there a little bit of rust, do you think, on Scar from the beta?
I mean, I watch Scar's stream regularly, and I haven't seen him play in a while, so maybe. Maybe it's Team Old School are going for like, let's play our old school characters. You know, you got Kung Lao, Foxy, Scarlet, Scar. Maybe that's the idea.
DJT with Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
All the cancel. Good stuff.
Are we going to see Melina out of fuck? Psych! Let me go
Okay,
ahead
listen, man, don't say that. Why would you say that word when I'm on the couch, bro?
That was a can of worms you should not have opened.
RIP your Twitter inbox, mate. You're going to get all the PS2
I can't believe you just did that, bro.
Bring them at me. All of you Melina fans, I relish
Stop
your
saying
hatred.
her name.
I relish your hatred.
I had enough of it. I couldn't take it anymore, bro. Like, I thought it was bad anyway because I just generally don't like her. And then when Katana got, like, revealed, oh, my God, I've never muted so many people in one day. It's unreal.
I was happy to see Sector in the announce training. People were like, you should be outraged that he's not... like, no, I just want to see my guy, yeah? I just want to see him. He's beautiful. Look at him. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a beautiful boy.
I mean, what's going to happen here, though? We're going to see Scar being able to finally get a point on the board.
Well, he has 17 seconds to make it happen. It is going down to the wire.
Watch out!
That was two flawless blocks into a punish. That's
10
a Matrix moment.
seconds on the clock. How will each of these gentlemen respond? Scar, here's the ticking. Tries to get in there. Big time mistake from Honeybee. And this is over.
2 seconds!
He lost.
And it's game over! Scar is going to put Team Old School on the board!
You know, when you're older, you're a little more wiser and a little more patient. So how about this life lead into walk back, watch the clock tick, and hold that loss. Old School finally on the board.
That's actually, like, perfect for Team Old School to get on the board is patience paying off there at the end.
That was so good. I mean, it was like not the play either of us thought. I think we were all kind of mutually expecting him to, like, you know, go in and press a button because obviously he started, you know, he got the overhead. I think we're all kind of expecting him to go in for another button, so he just kind of stopped, threw a projectile, and just walked back.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's it. I'm done.
We
Back
outta
up.
here.
That was so good.
So it's now going to be 2-1. Old School for the New School, so Old School having 1 and the 2 belonging to the New. It was nice that we at least saw the heal work at the last minute, because, you know, Scarlet from the beta to now, the heal, I believe it was addressed a little bit, right? So it's not nowhere near as severe as it used to be. But clearly, in those situations, heal still has a strong place. And I was questioning, you know, it almost felt like, was Scar going in with Scarlet because he was trying to think, well, do I use her tomorrow? Do I feel maybe she's ready for this kind of setting? Was he trying to test the waters a little bit?
I honestly think it was literally just Team Old School. Let's just play our original characters.
I think that's what they did.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's
now,
what
that being said, coming up next for Old School is going to be Team Gross, who does not have an original
Yeah,
character
there's no
in this
Sector
game.
here, so he has to hold that.
And
they could just play the story mode and we could just record that.
Oh, no, I don't want that because Sector has his MKX
Unless he
moveset,
plays,
and let's not start
He
mixing,
can
all right?
Mix. Oh my god. His
Let's
flame
not
burner,
start
his flame burner,
mixing,
it's like
all right?
plus 40. He's
Why
got
is
the
Flame
fleetest
plus
co-
8 billion?
Wow.
Why is Flame plus 8 billion? I have no idea. But he could break out Devora for
Maybe.
the characters they did
No,
play
the girl's
consideration.
definitely not breaking out Devora for sure.
Maybe he will.
And or Cassie.
He takes everything super serious at all times,
Which is the better
like-
option. But Cassie is a legacy character technically for him because he did play her in
Listen,
X.
Gross is a man who straight up told me, KP, I will money match my grandma if she calls me out. That's like forbidden. And I don't care.
All right, we're going to continue this conversation off stream for a little bit. I've been told. I think we're going to go for a quick break and set up the next set of matches. So see you guys in a little bit. The Mortal Kombat 11 Summit of Time, Old School versus New School. We'll be back in a few minutes' time.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Mortal Kombat Summit of Time. Sorry, that song was bumping.
Don't
KP.
tell him. I won't. Hey,
Welcome
listen,
back
man. I didn't see anything. It's all good.
the 5v5 Old School v New School. We've already got 3 matches in the bank. 2 going to the New School. 1 going to the Old School. Not what we thought may have happened here early on in this battle. What do you guys think so far?
I am sad that it has been. I mean, I would say one-sided, but it's 2-1, right? So it's not that you know, dominant right now, but the first 2 matches were like, the fact that they were 3-0s makes me a bit sad. No, not that I don't think the guys are capable of
The guys
you know,
seem to be having fun with it.
yeah, I get the impression that old school is a bit more chill about the whole thing than new school, but admittedly, it's the new school guys that tend to come under fire. You know, when the debate happens and it's like, you know, old school players versus new school, you know, is the scene good? Is it just all the good players stopped playing? It's always the new school guys that come under fire when that's the talking point. So I feel like they're just like, I mean, I know it's an exhibition, but I ain't messing around. Like I'm gonna win this and be like, yep. Well, remember last time we played this?
I think people
remember
at least,
how that went.
People at least want to have the talking point of saying, well, look, this discussion doesn't need to happen because it has happened, and if they win with flying colours, then it will be remembered. I have no doubt. But up next, Samij versus Gross. It's actually a very high-level match.
We could see this as like grand finals tomorrow.
Every match we've seen has been ridiculous so far, but. So far, the old school players have kind of actually gone with all of their original mains from way back in the day. We saw DJT go as Sub-Zero. Granted, that's his main anyway, but we saw Foxy go with Kung Lao, because that was his favorite character. And then Scar has gone with Scarlet, who is his favorite character as well. And Scar did get the win at last, making it a 2-1. But Gross doesn't have that luxury. Sector is not in the game, and Devora sucks, so he's not gonna.
Yeah,
he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play Devora.
As an old school player, knows not to. He knows to pick a top tier.
That was, I mean,
words to live by.
I think he
Classic video. If you haven't seen it, you're doing
that's
something
as
wrong.
old school. That's as old school as it gets.
The thing
Pick a
that's
top
most
tier.
surprising for me is that you look at Samij, a game with all the young kids, they all play 4, 5, 6 characters, 10, the whole cast, whatever have you, right? I've only seen Samij like play Katana.
Yes, he very much like picks a winner, and just like dedicates.
That's what his history is.
Do we believe Samij?
Not even. He is actually the worst. Look at this. I
Now
don't
we
even believe
believe
that.
Samij.
You
Now
aren't
we
even going to
believe him.
use that weapon. It looks like you are asking him, how do I use this?
Excuse me, this fell from the ceiling.
Excuse
Where do
me,
I put it?
All right, we
I found this
100%
on the
believe
ground.
Gross, though, right?
Oh, yeah, he
Free.
is. He actually might take that shot.
Yeah, Plague Doctor.
He did take that shot last night.
No, he didn't mess around. He's got like the whole anti-chemical getup. He's got the steampunk goggles, and did you just peep the toy gun?
I did.
My man was like,
It's Dominicana Cassie.
Are you sure?
every
Are you sure
single slot.
are you sure that's a toy, bro?
What are you doing,
probably.
Aquaman? All right, what is this?
Every single slot had a piece of gear equipped in it.
Let me remind you guys that you can go to bts.gg/MK shop. The MK Summit shop is open throughout the duration of the tournament. So you're going to contribute towards the prize pool, get some cool merch. Get involved! This is going on the entire weekend. It's been a good time so far, and we're continuing to have a lot of fun. This will be an
Ooh,
interesting
Cassie
matchup.
saying the old-fashioned way for Gross here. Okay.
Listen, Cassie's
So it was written.
She's a
Test your might.
super entitled plot armor princess, okay? I saw her get hit with a minigun, all right? And she just, walked to the side.
You know,
What was the old-fashioned way? Make a thread on TYM. Everyone talks in it.
That's right.
You're paying attention to who's liking whose comments.
and then it gets immediately derailed.
Yeah. And then someone comes in, then a mod will come in and be like, "You're having too much fun. Get out of here."
Now, someone comes up with some tech, and then someone else who you've never heard of says, I've actually known about this for a while. But, good
Yeah.
Good find.
Oh, this is a gimmick. This will never work.
But I never post it. Mod comes in. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this thread, and I'm gonna stop it right now.
Thread closed.
Thread closed.
Thread closed, full stop.
Thread closed, but still on the front page. Imagine.
I'm not doing this. Back to Katana, going in, looking for... Samij loves his interactables, by the way. When you talk interactables, the first person I usually think of is Gur, all time for Injustice. But in MK11, Samij makes the most of his environment. It's kind of ridiculous.
Also, like I feel like I say this every time, but it never stopped blowing my mind. That does 200 damage.
Yeah.
A grab. It's like I believe all the grab interactables are all 10 frames on startup. I think it's the same as normal grab. 20%. Just like that.
That's pretty good.
It's so good.
Not to mention
Full
he's spinning the extra defensive bar, offensive meter to get armored, by the way. So you're going to eat it one way or the other.
Tries to whip punish the roll.
Yes, he's doing the cute strings. Let's go.
I was gonna say that's like a forbidden string.
No, that one's cute. Yeah, that one's safe too. It's one of the safe cute ones. The other forbiddens are, let's not.
I like that ender though. The full screen, the big damage. Good trade for Gross. He can take
that did some damage even for
It got rid of the buff too, so that's very beneficial.
Does Katana lose the buff when she gets it?
No, it doesn't last that long anyway.
Oh, it's just time for
yeah,
a very short.
Royal Protection sucks.
Oh, knowledge! That crushing blow would have killed too.
Yep. couldn't get the lift there, so Sami's just committing to the 2, getting the most damage he could out of that juggle potential. Neutral, gonna stay away. Oh, no jumps allowed. And a great patient walk back from Gross.
Gross had tried that before in that round too, but he had got low profiled by a down 3, but opting to just trying to tighten up the meaty with the grab there, and it works out. He'll remember that for the rest of the set, no doubt. And there's always been an interesting matchup. 2 little hitboxes, good projectiles, 2 players with immaculate footsies, man. Like, this is a good match.
Plus frames.
I'm actually really impressed at how well Samij is able to play the neutral, considering Katana's ability. You have to commit to the strings, right, in order just to get them to come out. And normally in the neutral, that's like a death sentence. But his spacing is so good and his timing so immaculate.
Yeah, and right on point.
Yeah. Is he talking about how good it is? He whips in front of Gross's face, I think, back to back.
I mean, that was my fault. I'll hold my hands up.
I love punctuality in a woman.
Yes.
Don't you, Mr. Shang Tsung?
Oh no, let's not do this.
Now when do I get paid?
Oh, not today. It's the air gunshot. My lord, Gross looking good
for my Cassie.
Yeah, it's so hard, man. As his approach trying to get in, you can't do fan toss because recovery is bad, and then Cassie on reaction simply does the shot, goes under it, and gets the punch.
I assume you've played this matchup with Gross
yes.
quite a bit. Generally, how does it feel?
It's all spacing because Katana's not necessarily a zoner in this game, nor does she have the speed of frames for like pure rush down.
Exactly.
So she's a hybrid, and Cassie is just a better one.
Oh, I see. I mean, I could see that. Like,
yeah, I would definitely agree with that statement.
Like, she's obviously, like, Katana's got the better air mobility, but, like, I mean, Cassie's got some of the better anti-air buttons, period.
Yeah, the thing about Katana in this variation is she can get her damage meterlessly, which has always been one of her strong suits, and she has them mixed up with in strings there. But again, if you just stay patient as Gross does, the gunshot is the problem in the matchup.
So why is it that we never see the second variation of Katana? The one
Not
on
enough
the side?
damage.
Really?
A B&B does 17%, 18.
Man, that's
because
really
you don't
bad.
have lift. You don't have lift.
That's some totemic codal shit.
Yeah,
if
you
I've
have to
ever
do
heard it
string
right there.
into side cancel into the
feels
stab,
bad,
and you get 18%. And you have a super impractical crushing blow with the side. You have to connect 3 of them. The one she tosses in the air that goes away on hit and is easily blocked. Yeah, it's never.
She got tossed up and floats around up there and it thinks for a minute and then it comes down.
Like, you're actually never landing that in a match.
It's like Sector's homing rocket, but like the worst of them that like never shows up on time, always glitches out.
Has a mind of its own.
Always gets out of bed late.
Yeah, but back 2 is a very, very strong button from Katana. Covers a lot of space. 17 frame in right there. It's neutral on block, but you can go into any of these strings.
And those are highs at the end of that string, which is crouchable, correct?
Miserable situation, man. He had no last breath. Time was not on his side. I mean, that was a guarantee.
Not at all
right there.
surprised to see these matches come down so close to the timer, though. I mean, honestly, like, we know Gross is... He's very able to kind of switch on the style depending on what is necessary, right? He doesn't always lame it out, but if he knows he can and it's what he should be doing, definitely not going to have an issue doing that.
I love watching Samij play Katana, though.
Yes, absolutely.
For those that are wondering, I'll give a
his
mini
movement
history lesson again. Samij, the Injustice 2 extraordinaire. Catwoman really was his character. And it's all about meaties and great footsies. And that's kind of how he plays Katana.
He definitely has the best spacing of like any Katana right now.
He also looks for amazing jump-ins, and Katana's jump 2 is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
And so's her jump arc. I can't believe she jumps so far.
What is it with Samijin characters with good jump
Yeah,
twos?
the first time he jumped at me from half screen, I was a deer in headlights. It was insane.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
couldn't believe I got clipped.
And that's coming from the Cole player.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, chill. Okay. Jump one's kind of. Listen. You got me. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Samij, fatal blow stocks, but the question is, will he have a chance to use it? I'm not so sure. He's got some decent range to it, can get through gaps, but I'm not sure if Bruce is going to let it happen. There's the neutral. Oh, he tries to whip it down!
There you go, and that'll be enough for the kill here in round 2. Very deceptive. I like the whip punish opportunity for Gross, but if you come after the back 2, she gets so low with the double slided kicks in the one part of the string that she low profiles a lot of things with that string.
Are we all in agreement that when you get that fatal blow round win from a really close game and it's going super, you know, back and forth?
That is armored.
20%. That you get a fatal blow and you're satisfied with the round, but then you automatically realize, damn, I'm only getting 1 of that a game.
Yeah.
That situation will never happen again.
Yeah.
I was going to say that what I've seen from Samij's gameplay so far in this tournament, that he has another tool that he loved back in MKX and Injustice 2. More specifically MKX, which is having a very low profiling button, which is Katana's down 3. I've seen anti-air and anti-crossover.
Yeah, I was about to
quite a
say,
few times with it.
fantastic anti-air button.
The big one is the anti-cross-up properties. Yes. We were talking earlier about players will go for the anti-cross-up and then just lose into the jump-in, just like MK9 all over again.
Oh, just like MK9?
Well, MK9, she can anti-air, well, like 5 buttons.
But then,
MKX like 12.
But obviously,
So good.
seeing Samij with the down 3 in MK11, like it's like an all-purpose anti-air, you know. A lot of players get caught off guard, you know, jumping at situations they think they can get away with it, and Samij just like, no.
So if you look at Gross, one thing you notice, like, a lot of the times he just does nothing. And that is a very, very strong strategy here. Right there, got caught pressing forward 2 and died for it. Samij with the preemptive jump 2.
Whoa!
Tricky to punish that. Are you serious?
Broke.
Did that possibly shave frames off the way that how deep that hit the
must have
hitbox?
done.
So I don't know.
I was actually chatting to Chef about that yesterday, and he did mention it's height specific. It's like a dive kick. Like if it hits low to the ground, if it hits their little feet, it's very hard to punish. If it's high up in the air, she's more vulnerable.
God bless Kano Ball, dude.
That was.
Can't go worry about
Oh my god.
It's reversal.
Are you saying everyone should play Kano?
Well, definitely, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's obviously
Kano
broken.
wouldn't have lost that trade. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Kano's actually won tournaments, in case you guys haven't been paying attention.
Hey, man, he won a pristine local.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Kano has won tournaments out here. Don't let these down players cloud your judgment.
Yeah, man.
And we've seen a few tournaments where he's done incredibly well. Look at Earthrealm Dojo, where we saw Liu Kang win, by the way. Just what do we know? The game's 3 weeks old.
We don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing. That's a UK reference. I don't even got that. Hot Fuzz? I don't know nothing. Nobody tells me nothing. Nobody tells me nothing.
There's a swan.
When's your birthday? 4th of October. What year?
Oh,
every year.
And right, you heard Gross come on the mic yesterday. They were talking about it after watching. Who's playing Cassie? It wasn't Foxy. It wasn't Gross. It was somebody else. It was Chef in the commentators bracket. And using back 3 as an anti-air and how it's one of Cassie's most underrated best kills.
It's so good.
In one day, he's already implementing it. Just immediately.
So was he not before?
No, not at all.
Oh, dude, Chef anti-aired me 8,000 times at Wednesday Night Fights the other day with that back 3, and I about threw up.
Yeah, these guys just
that's
absorb
a no-fly
information,
zone.
and he's like, yo, this is too good. I'm going to do it every time.
You mentioned absorbing information, and you mentioned Gross, his footsies of doing nothing, and letting the opponent play the game for him, in essence. He learned that directly from Sonic Fox. They played a really long set online, and I even remember seeing them talk about it, where Fox said, look, I'm going to teach you how to play neutral in this game. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. And then after that set where he explained, look, you don't have to press buttons. You don't have to jump or advance.
That's how Fox plays Aaron Black.
Exactly. And
puts up the puddle and just chills.
Gross has taken that style, directly influenced by it, and now, I mean, he's doing way better.
It's looking like one of the favorites of the entire weekend.
Oh, I definitely agree. I think minimum top 3, I see Gross playing.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
Gross is criminally underrated. But what a whiff punish from Samij. Oh, tries to get the anti-air, but no.
Oh!
20.
How many times?
As long as he has a bar of offensive meter to gain the armor, to hit confirm on the back 1-3. Full combo damage here.
That's not bad damage for what it is.
No, likes to keep the crushing blow.
Yeah, but I say could go with crushing blow, but wants to save it for a time.
Yeah, with 5 seconds time is on his side.
Stingy about that, and here,
No, it's fine. He's fine.
Now, the saving grace for Gross is that he still has positioning. There's one interactable, but it's not the most useful in this situation.
Yeah, both characters have access to the fatal
that
blow.
That one leaves them mid-screen, does it not?
Which one?
The Scythe?
Yes. Those kind of interactables I find to be almost too predictable for their own good. That's what I worry about.
All right, Samij firing up. Layers of the Royal Protection on deck. Won't get any opportunity to use the buff,
that
though.
That damage buff does not linger.
No, it doesn't. It's the move sucks.
How quick is her parry? Or the
I don't even know. That's how bad it is. Like the recovery's bad. That's the first problem.
Yeah. Escape failed. Does she have a crushing blow?
No,
she does not.
Oh, savage.
I thought he was just about to go, oh, that sucks.
Meanwhile, multiple characters have it on both throws. It's like, all right.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, no, right?
Very unfortunate.
Literally, 3 of the 4 commentators on this couch have characters that have them on
double.
both.
Sick. Well, I play Jade, so she has it on the forward throw.
It ain't both, though, innit?
No, it's
Yo, guys, Aquaman and Mustard, doesn't it feel so damn good to have a character with 2 crushing blow grabs?
It's the best.
It feels
Beats
fucking,
the rest.
fucking great.
so lost here.
I'll tell you what else is great, seeing Team Old School get another victory.
Another one
we
on
are
the
so
board.
biased.
2-2.
I feel like this was not intended.
This is 100% intended. 100% intentional. That is old dudes on the mic, and we're happy seeing old dudes getting some
Yeah, you
Ws.
saw Samij just giving Gross the credit for the back 3 anti-airs. He's like, dude, it's so good as he happily takes a 3-0. And Old School is firing up. It is on a train now. 2 consecutive victories with the anchor coming to close the door on round 1.
Go.
Young Sonic Fox.
Go ahead, CC.
So I think.
Carlton CC, all right?
So just quick, let's get a refresher then. So
Hey,
on the
Sonic,
general
Sonic,
format,
real
I'll
quick,
let this
real
happen. I'll
quick.
let this happen.
I'm gonna have Sonic come on and what are your thoughts with your match with Dragon right now?
This is the decider, man. It's 2-2. No
What
words.
does that even mean?
Oh no, he looked kind of worried to me.
What does that even mean?
Only he knows.
He's looking kind of worried.
That was the face. I don't know.
So
I didn't even hear what he said.
He said imagine.
Imagine.
So let's have a bit of a refresher, right? So right now, it has swapped around to be like an ideal situation. So we've got 2-2 now, old school to new school. How will this match now affect that? How will the future rounds of the general format of this
I
tournament
think
be
that
affected?
if Dragon wins this, it's over.
Just straight
That's
up.
the read. That's the read.
Because nobody else is gonna beat him on new school.
That's the read.
On old
I
school.
mean, this
excuse me.
is didn't Gross beat him yesterday in bracket?
Very close. Yes.
So maybe not then.
Maybe not, but that's just the read. That's just the read. In this matchup, though, I think Sonic Fox is going to take it. Look, they just played at NLBC, and it was an absolute mop fest. I mean, they're still mopping up Dragon's guts over there in New York.
Fox told me a few days ago, though, we were talking about players that he feels in a set, a first of three situation.
It's Mortal Kombat. Come on,
and
man.
It's all good, bro.
He's
It's all
mentioned
good.
how he thinks that Dragon actually is one of the main players. I mean, he said it earlier
Yes,
today. He does
exactly.
think Dragon is one of the players that.
What was
can
that
beat-
look? What was that look, Dragon?
Oh, here comes Dragon.
Dragon,
How's that look?
He
Dragon,
is talking about him.
Real
He's
quick,
like,
get on the mic. How do you feel about this match with Sonic Fox right now?
He said horrible things about you.
He
Dude.
did say terrible
Did he actually?
things.
Oh yeah, he's like the
I
worst.
almost-
I'm surprised we're not going to
We
get banned
almost
on
lost
Twitch.
him. He almost
I like how
Yeah, I
mature
know.
Dragon is. Immediately he goes, did he actually say that? He's not just gonna take hearsay and run with it.
What?
That's OD.
He said what?
You are a very mature young man.
He
Thank
said
you.
that your Cetrion is the worst thing he's ever seen.
Mm.
And are you going to take that?
Yeah, I would.
Pretty much.
I would.
Like,
Come on, dude, give us something.
Unaffected.
Okay. Come on.
Immediately unaffected.
like
I love this
the
kid.
only thing that I could
You wore
say.
a Savage shirt 2 days ago. Where is that?
I was?
Yeah, you had the shirt on. It said Savage.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I did have a Savage shirt on.
just go upstairs.
Okay,
Let's
so
go
wait.
upstairs.
It's Ryan, please.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
the only thing I can say to that is like playing and winning. So we'll see.
Well, then,
That was
there's
the
only
worst
one
trash
thing
talk
left
I've
for
ever
you
heard in
to
my
do.
life.
Yeah, go upstairs.
Aquaman's
Young
very
Dragon.
disappointed.
That was the worst. Just go on.
Up you go.
Go take that beating like a man or a kid.
Oh my God!
I'm
you
absolutely
just
done.
don't stop.
I hope you get
I'ma
back
just,
to bro.
I'm gonna just take a big sip of this unsea juice real quick.
All right,
This
Aquaman,
unseated-
believability council. Do we believe Dragon?
Hell no.
Okay, I think he's somewhat believable.
Hell no.
No.
Wait, what
That
kind
is
of
the
unopposed
most-
is that?
that is the
That's like
most-
vanilla ice cream.
Oh my. Okay, listen. First of all,
cornflakes and water right
yeah.
there.
Oh my God.
Cornflakes and water.
Because milk was too flavorful.
Whereas
That's a cheese pizza.
Oh my God. Why is
that's a cheese pizza.
Is that
Oh
the
my
savagery
goodness.
couch
That's
over there?
that is a 4 cheese
That
pizza
is
with 4
definitely-
different types of cheddar.
The savagery couch.
And a
That's
water
just-
cornflakes
that-
for dessert.
That's just as bland as you get right there. Meanwhile, Sonic Fox having Captain Crunch with berries for breakfast this morning.
Telling you, we going
Top
in.
tier, and that's exactly what.
There's nothing top
that's
tier
exactly,
about American cereal.
I will
Wow.
actually.
Wait. Whoa.
Wait, just a no.
Even
yeah.
your granola was terrible.
You can have the granola, bro. Cereal is OD, and you will respect
I
it.
just had Apple Jacks.
Apple
today.
Jacks are mid-tier.
You have terrible taste.
Yeah.
I know. I have good taste. I just don't like the taste of pure
Your
sugar.
first instinct
First
when
thing
you're
in the
like, I
morning.
want cereal
I'm going
is
Apple
something
Jacks.
with apple in it.
It's not your fault.
In the name of some jackass.
How good are Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops are mid-tier as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
Americans always say that. Your tier lists are wag.
No.
Justin, don't loop Justin Wong in with
Yeah.
us. You.
How did you know that's what I was talking about? I mean, what else?
Don't you put that evil on me.
You just said tier list is whack.
There's
What
just
else
some
could you
massive
possibly be
levels
talking
of
about?
disrespect right now, and I'm gonna forgive y'all
Oh!
because when I came to Viennality, you gave me those fired like chocolate and orange things. Those
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
over there. They're over there.
They're here?
Yeah, they're here.
Oh, fuck this.
He's out. Jaffa cakes, right?
Yeah.
Joffrey cakes? Jaffa
Joffrey
cakes?
Jaffa cakes. Jaffa cakes. Okay.
We have a match to talk about, guys.
That's something else
We
entirely.
have a really good match.
I love how Dragon's already got the down two, but Cetrion's down two isn't really an uppercut. It's like a palm. A soft palm. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to break
Yeah.
every bone in your face with my caressed palm.
It doesn't have a big hitbox to it at all, though. I'm actually.
Oh, the anti-air! Long arm of the law.
The game audio seems lower to me.
It definitely does, and you know, Dragon doing a little bit of a gimmick right there. Oh, we actually hear Sonic Fox. Did you hear Sonic Fox giggle?
Oh, the room mics are still turned on.
Yes,
That's why.
it is.
I
heard a giggle out of Sonic. He was like, "You dumb son of a bitch," doing mid geyser on me, and had the punish ready.
Oh, what an anti! I love Dragon's
Oh
usage of
no!
the buttons.
Oh, into the active.
How many
second
times
one.
are we going to see that happen? It's like a setup.
It does happen all the time. As someone, I actually secondary Sectron, and it happens way more often than it probably should. Stop waking up with buttons.
It could even be one of, like, I think, the most active.
Oh my god!
Wow. The honorary extra commentator there, Sonic Fox, live and unfiltered. Live and dangerous,
reaction.
man.
So just so you guys know, things can be said mid-set offline. But you actually never hear it because no one's ever mic'd up. So this is actually a very unique viewing experience for you guys at home.
Yeah, very unique isn't the thing. Something is either unique or it isn't.
Exactly.
There cannot be a descriptive word before unique. It's either unique or it isn't. It really bugs Mustard's wife whenever she hears
like
that.
for real.
And now it's infected you. Now it's I'm like Gyrus for Chronica. I mean, imagine it's just unique.
Am I gonna see her at Combo Breaker?
Probably not. Sad voice.
That's not very unique.
Oh, I think he considered the down two, but realized, hang on a minute, I've already used it. Cetron, of course, having another counter hit option as well. That string right there, so maybe that could have been the choice.
Okay, so Cetron doesn't do big damage on her B&Bs. If you get Crushing Blowed, you die. She gets some massive damage off her 2-1-3 and her down 2 Crushing Blows, but that's not going to matter at all here as he just got, he's getting cooked in the corner. He's given 1 life here. He's got a full life. Real Master comeback on deck for Dragon.
No,
and that was
not at all. How ready was Sonic Fox?
That was, he knew before Dragon did it. He actually already had the back of the input put in. He was holding forward and was ready for the back punch on that. That's ridiculous.
Fight.
All right, KP is returning. So I gave him some Jaffa cakes at Vianality, which for those that don't know, it's that.
Compton, put those guns away, bro. This is.
Oh, they're right here.
PG-13.
Shot.
So Jaffa cakes, not Joffrey cakes. Got it.
Joffrey cakes. God damn it. I'll never see them the same way
Jaffa
again.
cakes might be poison.
I was about to say.
Jaffa cakes.
They might be poisonous.
I don't care. I will die happily with this.
Oh no, man, that was kind of ugly.
Chocolatey, orange-ish. Yeah, Teresa May, let's go.
Sonic Fox absolutely cooking Dragon. Let's just call it what it is right now. I mean,
yeah, this is dominant. I've never seen them run this matchup before, and
yeah,
Sonic Fox and Jackie. This is a very Sonic Fox character.
I've seen Aaron Black v Cetrion, and he actually really enjoys that matchup. Same thing with Gears versus Cetrion, but Jackie just something different and new. And this is,
damn!
Oh my goodness!
How about an Elder Fist to the face?
This is technically a legacy character for Fox, as he did. I want to say main Jackie Bay Briggs back at MKX. He had a lot of mains.
I mean,
but that's definitely among them.
He would use her for pretty much the mirror and very little else, but he would always win it. Like I can't really remember. Like I think he
flawlessly.
Lost it.
By the way, I just want to,
I don't think he ever lost the mirror offline. I think every time he went for it out offline like a major, he would always win.
I think he lost it one time online. Once, yeah, just the once. But he's also won it online, double flawless. Yeah, I mean, chill.
Now, of course, that's 2-0 for Sonic Fox. Things are, I think, considering going into this match, old school v new school, it was 2-2 per team.
Hi, little one.
This was.
Hey, little one. Hey. Oh. There's kids in the building. It's just the daddy, big brother tendencies.
Shut off the monitors.
You know what I'm saying?
Too young.
Yeah. This is.
Don't look that way. Don't look that way. Don't look that way.
This game is rated M for mature, young man. Do you have parental consent?
M for mature.
Brian Compton.
Oh.
Wait till Injustice 3. Wait till Injustice 3.
Oh, there we go.
All right, close your eyes. Skulls are getting crushed. Wake up. Into the corner. Little flip slam, no big deal. Oh, no. You will stay here, and you will like it, Dragon.
That's such a disrespectful way.
And he does it again. That was so ballsy from Dragon. Roll, destroy, roll again. Why not?
I hope Dragon didn't believe us when we said that Sonic Fox talked shit, and now he's really distracted. No, definitely not.
No, Dragon has too much poise to be affected by anything. He won Evo playing Aquaman. Chill. Like, he's definitely unaffected by anything from the outside.
That crowd. Oh, wait, I had a flashback. Sorry, guys.
You were that crowd, that command.
Yeah.
I was the one going for him. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
definitely watched the man get second, yet somehow win Evo in Honeybee. It was unreal.
Oh, here we are back in the corner. Dragon take a big risk like he did moments ago. Gonna come off the application. Oh my goodness. I think he tried to put a down one even. Just got cooked.
I feel like a lot of the rounds are coming down to that, though. That just final scramble. And Sonic Fox, he's just so good in those situations. When both players have like 2% left, and again, Dragon, he's been trying to use that standing one to kind of anticipate him on the way in so many times.
It's so big, and it's 8 frames. It's honestly one of the best normals to throw out with your Cetron. Anti-air's no full combo, grounded. It covers so much. It's such a good one.
The whip punish.
It's such a trap.
Does he have the clinch crushing blow ready to go?
We'll see.
No. That's it. That's the end that he was needing. Now he has it.
If he clinches now, dead.
Oh my goodness.
There's no way. There's no way Dragon's going to get enough defense in time. Especially now. That's
Here we go.
Yeah, he will
He
not.
hasn't got breakaway either. That's over.
No
Game
breakaway.
over.
Pack it up.
This is going to be dead.
Hey, no, he's not going to
Mercy?
stop.
Oh my god.
No, don't do it.
Oh, no, you're too far. Sonic Fox, you're too far away. You're too far away.
There's
You're
no
too far
way.
away.
Did you actually just miss this?
No way.
Did you actually?
Oh my! I don't think he was going for mercy. Because Sonic would never. Sonic is the most advanced teabagger in the history of our scene, so he's not gonna miss a mercy.
That teabag to me looked like a mercy attempt.
I don't know what I can do up close. To like combat
The thing is, I feel like we hear that exact exchange after like almost every loss, which isn't a surprise.
3 weeks old.
The game was 3 weeks old, so someone will lose fairly convincingly, and then it's, oh, I've never played that matchup. I'm not sure what I can do about XYZ. And like, I mean, of course not. There's so many characters in this game, and so much you could have done.
Peep the British
to get ready.
Did you just miss a mercy, bro?
Oh, he wanted to fake the mercy and then go for the fatality, but you forgot the fatality.
So you teabagged him.
You want some UK delicacies? No.
This is courtesy of me.
Thank you so much. Once again, I remembered. And I'm wearing the Vianality shirt, which is where I tasted these for the first time. And you brought.
I brought like
half of everything is luck.
I brought like 2 boxes to Vianality, and KP had like 3 of the tubes. Almost all of them.
Yo,
these are so good. Tyrant, don't look at my Jaffa cakes.
Yo.
Oh, you've had one of those, right? Have you ever had one?
I got you, bro.
Have one.
I got you. I got you.
Try it.
What do you think we're eating?
It's
from the UK. Let one of the twins explain this to this young man.
You are
Go
not
ahead,
going
Ryan.
to see what's inside
Ryan, please.
coming.
If you like orange and chocolate.
What the hell is Jaffa? It's like a...
It's fire.
Oh, man, you guys are witnessing the experience. This is
Listen.
like,
oh, here we go.
Do
Here's
this.
Melty on this side, too.
That's just because it's hot in here. But it's chocolate orange.
Taste it. Smell it.
It has orange.
Taste it. And then talk to the people. You have a microphone pointed at your mouth.
You're also not going to see the softness coming whatsoever.
Hold up. All right, Tyrant, Summit of Time qualifier, talk to us. How does SoCal feel about this?
He's just absorbing
Tyrant already loved the British chocolate, by the way.
Oh, the chocolate was fantastic.
I'm definitely 1-0 for British delicacies.
That was.
It might be 2-0, honestly.
This
is
one
ridiculous.
is questionable to me.
This is really good.
I agree.
Questionable.
Okay,
it's
don't hate me.
And chocolatey.
Don't hate me.
And it's kind of soft.
It's not. It's a Jaffa cake.
I'm a fan.
I don't know what the fucking Jaffa cake is, but
I like it.
It's a little. It's aight.
It is a weird mixture of ingredients, and
I like
you know what?
The texture is kind of weird.
The texture, I think, and I'm not really a texture guy.
I'm just saying it. Okay, look at that thing, and tell me that it looks. Wait, bring here, KP. Look, there we go. Hold it up.
It's
the wrong way around.
It's actually soft.
Yeah, one side is chocolate.
It's actually not a cookie.
It melts in your hand, not in your mouth.
It's like a mini cake that's covered in chocolate and citrus.
The thing is the best part to me is right in the middle, right there. It's like orange.
Yeah, the orange part, right?
Jelly. It's an orange jelly.
It's
like
not too
gelatin.
overbearing. It's subtle. It's like, oh, hey, like at the very end
I think
of
you
it.
put
It's
this
nice.
on like an American Chips Ahoy kind of cookie, I'm down. You know, the texture about the cookie part, that's the weird part.
This is the
Yo,
best
America's
bit.
got to step it up, yo. We need Jaffa.
We do need to step it up in America. Our chocolate's wax.
I mean, we actually do. That's a fact, though.
Oh, well, there's actually a match to play.
I think we're moving on to the next round.
Where's that actual chocolate at? Where's the blue one?
Oh man, there's actually wow. That's actually raiding the
Those are the best. That's number one for me. That's number one for me.
This is another one.
Munchies. That's number one.
I'll pass it to you.
Fucking S tier right here.
This is like
I feel like we've just completely lost all focus.
Maltesers.
It's okay. This is round number 2
You like those?
of the old school versus new school.
A little too orangey.
New school only having 2 players remaining, one of them being Hayate. And
They're
unfortunately,
not
They're not Jaffa
running in the
bread
scar.
cakes, they're Jaffa bread.
Now, looks like Hayate actually might be. Oh, is that Hayate on Aaron? This is weird because both of these players have played Aaron and Scorpion at some point.
Yes.
So I actually can't tell who's who. I think Hayate is Scorpion. I actually think Hayate is Scorpion here.
It might be. What's up, Chef?
You're taller today.
You want to try one of these?
Ryan, your obsession with having the Americans try our British cuisine has completely derailed.
It wasn't my intention, man. I'm sitting here paying attention.
Right. Well, don't worry. Together we shall duo cast together like the old days.
Well, it's actually it's Scar with Aaron Black. This was a bit confusing to me. However, we know Hayate does play Scorpion. I really rinsed this character during the beta, and I mean, you know, I'm not surprised to see him pick him up. I mean, he was trying to go with his Shiro Ryu brethren, right? There's no Takeda, so Scorpion was the next best thing. I wonder if that was actually the reason he played him. That'd actually be a super cool reason if it came down to it. But I think Reborn Scorpion is a really good pick for Hayate, but immediately that teleport cancel really being the whole point, but didn't have any defensive bar, and Scar was one step ahead. But that's a bit similar, right? The way Takeda could go for a teleport and then cancel it to not go for it.
That's correct.
And you have to look at his stamina bar to see if he could actually cancel it or not.
I'm actually shocked that he didn't pick up like a Jackie that had something that was anywhere near a TP. Anywhere near it.
There's the stagger pressure. Scorpion deceivingly good at making comebacks. You know, the safety, the plus frames.
Oh my
the
goodness.
reactions! Now, this is dangerous because a reverse grab, escape failed, which means if he reverse grabs now, he might actually die.
What?
He was nowhere near that, bro!
The glass hadn't even smashed.
The jar looked menacing, and he ended it all.
The jar hit him on the way over.
Looked good to me. Let's go team old school.
I agree.
No,
oh wait, escape
that's
failed? Oh no, okay. Unless he teched the grab before.
Oh, okay.
Full combo, boys.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, the standing 4 whiffs. Normally it's a forward 3, but the 4 does a bit more damage.
Definitely, we're not talking about Beta Scorpion anymore. This is a damaging character. I swear, did they make Scorpion's like just normal spear ender do more damage? I'm sure it does more damage than it did in the beta. Like a big chunk.
Staggering the forward 3. And again, an escape failed. So we're in a pretty dangerous territory, actually.
That right there was like galaxy brain. If you guys know exactly what he was looking for, he could have just done the string, looked for something, press the button. With that throw loaded, made that such a threat. Made the throw such a threat that I think that was a free button for Hayate.
Hayate needs to try and win this round as quickly as possible, which he is able to do. The escape failed is still valid, though. So he should be able to get a back grab into Crushing Blow, at least to start the round.
I feel like that's also some matchup knowledge that we're seeing pretty much every player do. Is obviously in the neutral, that the threat of Aaron Black's either, you know, running drop kick or the slide, just straight up, just jump back, jumping back in the neutral to try and hit it with a jump kick, regardless of the one he goes for.
I think it kind of reminds me of how people would tackle the slide in MKX, too. Same energy.
Oh, there's a delay. Oh, a jump over.
Oh, man.
It's almost a really nice pickup, but still got a lot of damage in Scar. Oh, it was waiting for it, but no! He must have missed up.
You just let, oh, okay, he
must have just missed the screen for sure. He must have just missed it.
Flawless block into drop kick. Clean finish.
So that's swing. Can we hear you, KP?
I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh,
we have no audio for KP.
If we can't get KP's
you might not be plugged in.
But he definitely missed the 2-1, and then you have to go 2-2 really quick.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? I know a lot of players out there, I know I certainly get asked it all the time. I think it's working now, KP.
Yep.
There we go. I get asked it all the time. I can't seem to do that Aaron string. You know, what's going on? Why is that string so hard to do? You need to have input all 5 inputs before the second punch is finished.
Yes.
And you have to do it so fast. Like just rotate between the two. Ooh, that was clean.
Right back at you. We're going to spin some bar. More staggers on deck. Safety, 1-1-1. No, but it is my turn. And this guard tries to slip out with the jump. That back 2 from Aaron Black catches everything. I hear them complaining about sometimes people falling out of the string. I rarely see it.
Never.
Rarely.
Oh! He still had that locked? Wow, that's awesome. I guess that's really important. Like, if you end a round with the first drop kick, it's less obvious whether he's just going to commit to it straight away again. You have a bit more time to not press anything. Ooh, that down 1 into a grab attempt. Big combo coming in for Scar. Ooh. He was just saying exactly that, KP. Caught him away.
Oh, he's still burning.
No!
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's like the real bonus, I think, of the acid drop is that in so many situations where Aaron Black drops the acid, you're in a situation on Wake Up where if you're hitting up 3 or a delayed Wake Up, it's damage all the time. Even if you're the one that lands the hit, you're stuck in place. And that's exactly what happened at the end of that game. It's one of the strongest moves in the game, in my opinion. And there's a counter hit. Full damage. There's the acid again. Wake up 3 just to get out of dodge. Scorpion with the advantage situation of up 3 moving him significantly far forward at least. Ouch.
Oh my goodness, the staggers. That was ridiculous.
No, it's fine. Just stand right here. I got this green stuff.
There's a stagger.
There's the escape fail too.
This is the conditioning of is it going to open up the string? Is it going to open up the throw? And called out by Scar. If he would have done the string, would have gotten as back blown out regardless.
Oh, he tried to go for the grab. I respect the attempt, but I feel like he's trying to use the crushing blow grab as too much of a Hail Mary. The Scar just, he knows. He knows that if he gets hit by a down 4 or some kind of poke, the dashing grab is the most obvious thing to do in that situation.
Is that wake up stand 3? Stand 4?
It looked like something.
Yeah. Quick
-5
switch
on
hit
that
music
string.
to the chest.
Scar's here in black, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't it 2-0?
It is.
Okay. I was making sure.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's 2-0.
They've been on. Trust me, guys. They've been on.
There it is. We're fixed. Don't worry about it. 1-1-2. Ooh, he tried to short hop over.
That thing rarely actually hits. Actually, Sonic Fox complaining about his up 3 and how he doesn't use it at all.
What, Aaron Black's?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Doesn't have a big forward hitbox. It kind of has that up forward hitbox, which is why it got the jump forward attempt there from Ayate and going for a ride. Where's the breakaway? He's still in the corner, and that should be death. If not death, there's going to be acid on the ground, and anything's going to kill.
I mean,
you
what are you
actually
gonna do
had to
there?
move.
I think his only option was teleport at the time, and even then, he may not have had enough frames to survive
So guys,
the acid. So
Team Old School only needs 1 win here.
So Tweedy is the sole survivor.
He is the sole survivor.
I mean, they kind of just started cooking. Somebody woke up when they set it off and got the first win, and it's been Old School throughout the entirety. Now, up to Tweedy.
Up to Tweedy.
Tweedy,
right
you want to
now.
make a stop right here, boss? Check this out. Come join us. You are the last surviving remaining member of Team New School. You have to beat everyone. Can you do it?
One fucking Gears mix at a time, brother.
I like it. Good luck, Tweedy.
That was perfect. That was
Good luck,
Tweedy.
Go on. Do it.
And it's going to be,
believe.
I guess that means he's just like, you know what, no more Baraka. It's Geras time and Geras alone. And if he's got to fight Gross, who I'm pretty sure, doesn't he fight Gross in the tournament tomorrow? I'm sure. I'm thinking of the bracket. Like Tweedy was asking.
He actually does. It'll be the first match to set things off. Winners on the top.
Yeah.
And when we were watching from the sideline, when Foxy played Tweedy and the Bull play, he was like, Foxy's approaching this matchup wrong. So he has an idea of what to do against Geras as Cassie, and so he spoke as if he was ready. And we'll see.
Is that the matchup? Because here's the thing, right? This tournament's in the name of fun. This one, and this isn't the serious competition.
Because of course it was the donation incentive for this event was met
So
by you, the viewer.
You guys have got what you wanted, and hopefully you've enjoyed the show so far. But are we going to see a hyper-competitive main versus main match now when they play for the big bucks tomorrow?
But they are still playing for money here. These aren't events just for the hell of it. Obviously, I believe it's like what is it half of the amount to fundraise for it goes to the prize?
I can't remember exactly, but I remember this having the biggest pot of all the side events.
Yeah, for sure.
At like $2,000.
So this is the one that was mainly pushed to see, because this has been a big talking point. Is who is stronger in the community in terms of I suppose general knowledge of the game in the new game? Is it the newer players? Is it the ones that have been around for a while?
Once again, 2 players that were voted in, and there was a lot of discussion surrounding it.
Absolutely, and if Team Old School is able to finish this right now, what's going to be crazy is that Sonic Fox will have only had to have beaten 1 person, which I think would send a clear message that Team Old School all around was the better team.
They got it covered, mate. But maybe not. Maybe
Now,
Tweedy pulls
that
out
being
the
said,
stop
Sonic
set.
Fox and Gross on the same team with what we've seen in the main brackets, kind of OD, right?
All right, he's going to pick Sub-Zero. Yeah, Gross not giving him anything for tomorrow.
Honestly, I like it. I like how Gross is doing this.
However,
he's going to hold off on the Cassie.
What if Gross actually wins with Sub-Zero?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
He has gone with the more traditional Sub-Zero, though. The Dead of Winter variation, having the cold shoulder and the amplified ice ball for overhead mix all day, every day, bro.
Frame
mid. 6 frame up to wake up that I've only seen twice today. That was the second time. Gears players are way too patient, I think. At 6 frame wake up, are you kidding me? That launches.
Are you promoting degeneracy?
Yes. I've seen neutral jump out of plus frames, negative frames, active frames.
And up 2 wouldn't hurt.
I'm sick of this shit.
Aquaman's been playing too much online. He's like, they do it every knockdown. Why have I got to deal with it and these guys don't? Oh.
How about a broken back on that knockdown? 30%. Oh, did you press the button? No, you didn't. Otherwise, that would have been another 30 on top of it. Tweety.
It only did 14.
Yeah, that's it.
That's like more than Baraka's command grab.
You know, he said one Gary play at a time. I mean, he's been pretty much fully.
Oh, there you go, Aquaman. You were looking at us. The up two just came. YOLO, what's up? And it hit.
Yes, it's 6 frames. Are you giving me these 6 frames? Are you kidding me? When you're looking for everything else?
You're saying you can't? Wow.
No.
Get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this guy. Can't meet you 6
Yeah,
frames, dude.
yeah. Aquaman just promoting degeneracy at the highest level. He wants to see a game with no block button. Call that shit. No blood. I mean, no blocking code. MK9. Press 2 times, and that's
right.
it. No blocking.
Do you think?
No. Speaking of old school, do you remember when MK9 players used to turn on the no blood combat code?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had to.
To get a faster
Just to
restart.
get-
Yes. Yes.
We didn't do that in Europe.
Do you remember when
we let that shit rock.
Do you remember the Dominican brothers that would always turn on tournament mode, which removed first hit bonus?
Yeah.
Man, you guys were mad.
Do you guys think that in some future form of Mortal Kombat that the codes are coming back?
Yeah,
I hope
I'm
so.
thinking at some point.
I hope that Scorpion Summit have paved the way.
Summit, you guys have been incredible with the production, by the way.
Combat codes are the future.
It's actually been the chat unlocking really cool stuff right before the match.
Ooh, there we go. Close enough to the corner to get some extension.
Oh my God. What is happening?
Tweedy's playing very disrespectfully because I think if he's fighting Sub-Zero and it seems pretty easy for him with Gross, Gross is clearly sandbagging now for tomorrow. You know? And Tweedy knows that, so he's going to probably just disrespect and maybe not even give
That's
up.
Hold up.
You were saying? Down one on block into that?
Reversal fatal blow off a down one poke. Gross knew he was going to press a
Wait a
button.
minute. Down one fatal blow is
Oh
actually
my
broken.
God.
Everyone swings after blocking the down one. Everyone. Or jumps.
No, but I think Tweety did the down one and Gross just did fatal
okay,
blow.
Then that was ridiculous.
'Cause he knew
that's
Tweety was gonna down one
That's
again.
actually next level. But I'm saying if you do down one fatal blow, I guarantee it's going to hit.
Okay,
Unless
I'll keep that in mind for tomorrow.
Unless it doesn't. I didn't say that. But if it does, I did. That's the mix-up.
If it works, I'll
I'm
take
okay with
credit.
this.
If it doesn't, I never said it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, goes in for the forward 2-1 because he knows the breakaway's likely, doesn't want to dedicate into his temporal advantage. I respect it.
Woo!
That's actually
That was
-2. That's only -2.
That's
That
a little too slow of a button to try to punish a roll with right there. Whee!
Standing 4 choke. Yeah, baby. Get in there. Wah.
That's a cool animation of just rise.
Can you imagine getting picked up and there's a mattress behind you? He's like, I'm going to throw you. And like, oh, the mattress. Wait, no, the spikes.
Nope, the spikes.
I mean, but what would you prefer, the spikes or that?
I don't know what's been on that mattress.
You know Kano pissed on that mattress.
Oh yeah, free.
100%.
There is a 100%.
So when Jax,
That's his childhood mattress.
so when Jax does his gotcha and throws you to the wall on this stage, shouldn't you like catch something?
It's like, Mom, don't throw it away. I'll use it.
all of a sudden you start taking damage over time.
Yeah.
You're like, where is this coming from?
Specific gotcha grab boost.
No, I just had a vision of Jax got you grabbing you against the mattress
Yeah,
and
so-
stick to it.
Yeah, it's just. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Absolute
Moving on.
degeneracy.
What is happening? Yeah, too much
speaking of-
degeneracy.
speaking of-
Aquaman, please.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, definitely you.
That was definitely
your
you.
fault.
Chill.
Definitely your fault.
Chill. Okay, I started it, but...
Trying to break some legs.
It has been too long since we saw that, so I thank you, Tweedy, for providing it once again. And that's going to take him to a 2-game advantage. Doesn't that brutality if you've got it unlocked? I'm sure there's a better Spikes brutal where you just...
Yes.
It's
I mean, it looks like a brutality.
2-0 Tweety.
It's 2-0 to Tweedy at the moment.
Old school. Old school has
Only
3
Tweety is
remaining.
left.
Tweedy is the only new school remaining.
And yeah, old school has 3 left.
Tweedy will have to defeat Scar and
Sonic.
I mean, Tweedy's doing a good job so far as he's
Oh, I
one
forgot
game away
Scar
from
was on
taking
team.
Gross
They had
out.
Scar, Gross, and Sonic from what we saw.
Like, yeah, it's definitely over.
What,
Chill.
yeah, but what if he does
But
it, though?
like Tweety
What
said,
if he
one
does it?
Geras
One
mix
Geras
up at a time.
Oh, he was so late on that second
Yeah,
one.
a little bit late.
But he knew. He didn't even try. He just wanted to get close enough. I respect that.
Yo, chill. 2-4, low sad. Let's go.
Do we foresee maybe he expected like a flaws, but can you flaws put the final hit of that string? I can't remember.
2-4. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And it's also another.
Oh,
Das
dear.
Boot!
Uh-oh. With the forward 3 into down 1, that was like the biggest play, man. Get him to press B+.
How come Geras doesn't have a crushing blow in his throw, man?
Stop. He doesn't. Oh, because Geras needs
he has
more, right?
14 other
Yeah,
ones.
he needs more crushing
Oh,
blows.
he needs another. Give him a 15.
16. I actually don't know if you were part of this, KP, but I heard them. Okay, I wasn't even on the mic. I heard them say, Gears came off 2 crushing blows in round 1. And you're like, oh, well, at least I don't have to worry about all of this.
I definitely was not here for that.
And then they're like, well, what does he have left? He has this one. Oh, wait a minute. He has this one. Oh, yes, this one,
and
this one, and this one.
Speaking of which,
oh god, it's 1 of 7 active
and
crushing
then
blows.
they said, never mind.
Well, they learned, they adapted, so I appreciate that.
It's actually ridiculous.
Hey man, can't misinform the people.
Absolutely not.
oh, that was a back 3 waiting to happen. Oh no.
That's got to be one of the best things about Geras is his standing 1 turns into this. Like, low-key, that's got to be one of the strongest things about him.
7 frames standing 1, bro. It's so fast.
Oh, Gross back to the wall. Is that enough?
Oh, is it
Yeah,
gonna be
Gross is
enough?
shook.
Hammer time, 3-3-0.
One man
absolutely.
down,
So
2 to go.
clearly Gross sandbagging in that one. You know, I definitely think there's no shame in that. Obviously, they are playing in the bracket tomorrow. First thing, they are the first opponents for each other. And I mean, we are playing for the big bucks.
He pointed out, you mentioned KP that he pointed out that he thought Foxy had approached the matchup wrong when Foxy fought Tweedy, which means there is something about Cassie versus Geras that Gross believes is like.
No, Foxy fought Forever King.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. They fought in
in the bracket, yeah.
But there is something about that matchup that clearly I think Gross didn't want anyone to see yet.
Yep.
And using it now,
he didn't want to show it there.
Yeah, showing it now makes absolutely no sense when you're playing in the main bracket tomorrow, where you're
And
actually
they are
playing for
first
a lot of money.
round opponents.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I think it's specifically because they face each other in the bracket that we saw that very obvious sandbagging. But there is going to be Scar and Sonic Fox left for all.
And it's Sonic Fox who walked up.
Yeah, believe it or not, Scar coming in as the anchor, which makes a lot of sense. But they want to end this, and they want to end it now. As we saw in the group play, Sonic kind of bodied him, told him pick another character, mercied him.
I mean, it's
Just
Look,
maybe the end of the
we
road.
know damn well Sonic is up there just to talk more trash.
I think so.
Just cause he won't even anchor. He's like, Tweety, I'm not even gonna let you play Scar.
I will pay any amount of money right now if he breaks out a shotgun right now.
I think he'll do something
Bro,
to really
chill.
try and make that. Because you know Fox has been holding in a lot of that, I assume, need for revenge since Evo last year.
100%.
You know, like the moment Tweety... No one has ever disrespected Sonic Fox like that and won to tell the tale, ever. Until Evo last year, where Tweety was just bodying Sonic Fox in the Starfire Mirror, Evo top 8. He's getting up out of his chair and saying, pick someone else. Pick someone else right now. And obviously he rided it out. And Tweety won that set. No one has ever been able to directly talk that much trash to Fox before. And I'm really curious as to what they say upstairs. You know Fox.
Well, it looks like we're actually going to be seeing a complete change in the matchup.
Tweety's even thinking about changing characters. He's like, oh, should I play
To be
Rocket?
fair, I mean, we do not Happy Pow and Tweety
I like
played.
to bump before and shake after because I don't want like possible sweat on my hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's actual tech. Though.
That's actual tech.
Yeah, that's fair. It's funny how Tweety approaches the casual conversation. It's just like, bro, you know.
But we saw Happy Pal versus Tweedy earlier on in bracket. It was very dominant for Tweedy. And then he immediately came down and on the mic was just like, thanks Tekken Master for beating my Geras up in the matchup earlier in casuals. I know it's a bad matchup now, so I'm picking Baraka for it. And here we are.
And so Sonic Fox, I think, is clearly picking Jackie right now just to say that he's the better Jackie than Happy Pal.
I mean, he did that in MK.
That's exactly.
For some
how
reason,
savage Sonic
Fox has
Fox is.
always had this obsession with just proving that his Jackie is better than everyone else's.
Even though he was never a Jackie.
He's always
main.
done it.
He
He's
was
never
never a
mained the
Jackie
character,
main.
but he just wanted everyone to
But
know
he
that
wants to be the best Jackie on the
specifically
planet.
his Jackie was better than everyone else. That's always what he used to do.
We'll have to ask him if that's the insight going into this matchup.
Oh, it is, for sure. There's no other reason.
Well, we also saw Jackie versus Dragon.
True. No, it's true. I definitely think this is a character that Sonic Fox seriously wants to add to his like main lineup of characters, you know? What better way of doing that than in any kind of competition?
Jackie is such a wonderful character for people that just want to press buttons. They want to be either slightly minus or plus, depending on the string that you use. Oh, that was definitely a trade that he tried to convert off, but the down one coming out a little bit too early. But I mean, this is just this character rules. Plus respect. Oh, it's caught. Expecting a stagger, I imagine.
You would normally get hit by the end of that string if you think he's going to go for the counter and you want to get like a little down one in. He's going to get a hit here. The breakaway immediately. Ooh, thrown forward. No, back. Oh, I think Sonic Fox called out the change and throw.
Escape failed, by the way. Baraka's crushing blow grab is very, very strong indeed.
What?
Yeah, sick conversion on the forward dash after the
was
jump
nice.
kick, which pushes the opponents pretty far back.
Oh, that's going to do it. Take a bite.
Oh, give me that leg.
Damn, tastes good. Huh?
Oh, no! Why does everyone forget Sonic Fox has fatal blow?
Let's see, just in case he wanted a little more of this leg, how about let me deliver the leg to your face?
That is literally like the 5th time we've seen Sonic Fox do that today. Just fatal blow. Fatal blow.
Hers has a really quick start.
Okay, where are we going with this? Oh, okay.
Well, that's one game down.
That is the fastest rematch I've ever seen.
Potentially
We
two left.
didn't see a bit of that win post. 1-0 now, 2 games away from Team taking it over the Young Bucks here.
Increased range on Baraka's buttons in this variation is kind of underratedly good, perhaps. A lot of
There's a
knockback
challenge.
on block.
I actually love Tweedy's ability to just call out, I'm going to do my standing one, I don't care that it's a high, you're going to come in and you're going to walk into it. He does it so well with Baraka.
And Baraka's 1-1-2 string is actually, it's really quick for the mid to come out too, so
Yeah.
you aren't reacting to just the stand one whiffing. Because there's going to be the mid there waiting for you, and that may be why he catches so many people off guard with it. Because people press buttons and 608,400 damage later there, just dead. That was incomplete.
Oh my
path,
word!
by the way.
That was so smart, using the extended normal that you get in Marauder to make sure that neutral jump's still connected despite him being a bit further away. That was really smart by Tweedy.
Back throw. Double boots to the back. Look for the fatal blow from Tweedy for sure.
Fatal blow from Sonic.
Oh, from both of these guys right now.
Oh, watch out for the
That's
gaps,
a
bro.
flawless blockable gap right there. Look at the terror.
Oh, he just
my
did
God.
clinch. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like that was not even a thing. There was no like mix up there. You could just block that and die.
I think I literally heard Sonic Fox say, it's not even a command.
Imagine Sonic Fox teaching you in the middle of this match.
Hesitant to anti-air as well. Tweedy looks a little bit uncomfortable, I'd say.
He's just getting smothered in the corner, man. No breathing space whatsoever.
Then that is a trade combo, by the way.
Jeez.
That swift kick to the mid section grants her enough advantage to follow up with that stand one if you trade on it.
I thought the age of those were over.
Nah.
Still around. Feels absolutely
The
terrible.
MKX kids refuse to let go of their tools, okay?
Tweedy seeing the huge
The
gap.
combat kids, at least.
Walk into a back one or Raiden and trade with that. Tell me how it feels afterwards.
We're going to see a breakaway from Fox. Yep, there we go.
Oh. Disrespected. Okay, there it is. Build towards.
Wow!
Again, immediately just hit confirming into the fatal blow. You have to be so careful. Again, so that's actually 2 games that were relatively close in the last round. So you know Tweedy's probably like knows he can do it. He just has to watch out for that final clutch moment, right? That is where Sonic Fox thrives when it comes down to the last.
Yeah, he teched it. He definitely teched it. His last breath of life, she tried to clinch for the finish. He was like, "No, get off me."
Baraka's last
Let me
words.
die in peace.
Yes.
Don't touch me, filthy human.
Oh, there it is again.
Doing a lot of those staggers on Baraka is so risky that all it takes is 1-1-1-2, and that's it. You know, you're in a world of hurt. 50% health gone, just like that, because he got touched once. Woo!
That was a punish. A lot of people don't know that. Both regular and amplified Blade Spark is incredibly negative. Both. Jeez!
Slice her up, man. Slice her up.
All right, this is anything into a chop chop.
I was
Yeah,
actually
he's gonna
just
take the
about to say, I'm surprised we're not seeing as much chop chop out of Tweedy as he's done against other people. I mean, if there's someone that will be able to punish it consistently, it will be Fox. But honestly, that move has got to be one of the most awkward things to punish in the whole game.
Well, what catches people so regularly is this thing where they, oh my god,
That is the
standing
God
one.
anti-air button. Jackie stand 1. I don't think I've seen a better one in the game.
But my point was that strings that have extra hits than you're expecting, the chop chop just gives you that on any string you want, you know, and that's what catches people out. Okay, clinch.
Oh, that was
that
so
was
awkward.
super unfortunate.
Oh no.
Call that. I don't deserve to win.
just why don't you just fall down?
That's just enough damage, man. 1 round away from the squad battle being over. Team Old School is so close. Sonic Fox, the entire team behind him. Tweedy has just been single-handedly trying to keep New School in, but I don't know if he can do it anymore. This is just a miserable scenario. He just has been struggling down this corner, but no! Again, that extended punch!
Meaty low, but Sonic Fox with the respect. A grab, not going to punish Tweedy heavily just yet.
Oh,
but
my
there it is.
goodness.
Dash punch. The only saving
You just
grace is
feel
that it
those.
wasn't.
How demoralizing does that feel as a player when you're like, yeah, let me walk? No, shut
It's
up.
like the best sound effect in the game.
Shut
too.
up.
I love that neutral jump. You're never ready for Baraka to have that much range.
Well, he's got the buttons to make sure he gets a combo from it too. And there's -7. The blocks from Tweedy, the respect. Oh, and again,
There's another one?
Oh, he didn't turn around in time. He
might
hasn't
be
got
dead.
breakaway. He's
No
dead.
breakaway.
No,
This
wait, no, not
this
quite,
might
not
be
quite.
actual death.
No, he's dead.
Oh, Tweety staying alive.
That
Wait a
damage.
minute.
I was not ready for that damage. Chop Chop is the MVP. Do we think neutral jump into extended button is going to work as much now, though? Because that was a huge factor to that game being won, and Fox will remember that. Like immediate.
Stop it. Just stop it. Yeah,
Immediate
it's time for
adaptation.
everybody to go home. Sonic reads, he reacts, he adapts.
Ooh, okay, I respect it. Spend a second. Yes, he does.
And that was an up 2. He didn't even trust Sonic's meaty timing in the slightest.
Ooh, Snipe Fox didn't commit. That's a reversal, not a punish.
Oh. Trying to roll out of the corner was Tweety. Still gonna be stuck here where he has been imprisoned for most of this.
What?
Wait,
What?
what? Excuse me?
Phase through.
You are excused, sir.
Well, he's in the corner at least again, so no harm done.
I was right with the world.
That's it. 1 round away again. Sonic Fox so close.
I didn't see nothing.
That spider's late. He just missed some good
Listen, let me tell you, man. So it took me a while,
Look,
right?
Spider just came out like, yo, what happened, bro?
Yo, I heard something dumb just happen.
I didn't go into the crypt
Off he goes. I'm out. See you
for
later.
like a week, and the crypt has ruined this stage for me. Like, I
Oh,
just
dude,
never
it's
want to
terrible.
be here, ever. It's so ingrained in my
Oh
mind.
my goodness. First interaction. That's a cute little spider. Oh god!
Torch. Oh my goodness.
And then torched.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even notice.
Are we gonna see a breakaway from Fox? Oh yeah, baby. Damage over time. 42% into 10% damage over time. Oh, he commits too hard. This is actually going to be a setup into guess for game now. What's gonna
Unless
be
he
the
has it
mix-up?
active.
Oh,
Yeah, you're.
wait a
No,
minute.
he's not dead. He's still not dead. It's going to be low. Is he going to let him tech out? No, no, no.
One hit and a fatal blow.
Oh,
Now just raw. Mix up gonna be waits it out. It's a dash punch. Could have fatal blown it. Maybe not at the distance. But Fox is gonna close out here in the corner.
Mercy?
And that
Mercy?
is gonna be it.
No.
not at all.
Yeah, not enough health.
Oh,
Damn.
this is the most graceful back throw I've ever seen.
Sick.
What's-
Ugh. That's pretty sick.
That's very nice.
The
Watch
sound
his heart, watch
effect.
his heart.
How did they get the sound of a heartbeat up against glass?
Probably something
I'll just
really
get it
funny
ready
that
so you
you'd
can come
never
in.
assume.
And that you never
Yeah.
suspect coming.
Like it's like a bottle of washing up liquid and some like silly putty. He's gonna.
I remember the water effects of MK9. They had a plunger with
Goo.
like Jello,
Goo, man.
goo, and they would throw tomatoes at walls and stuff. The sound design, absolutely incredible. Fox there clutching out for Team Old School, baby. No
All right,
bias
let's
whatsoever.
give up Team Old School. Well done.
Thank
well
you,
done.
MK9. Thank you so much.
A valiant attempt from Tweety. Valiant attempt.
MK9 fundamentals carrying over to
He
this
knows
day.
every time I'm gonna respect the grab or like try to duck it or not. Like I'm definitely side betting on this kid in rock paper scissors.
Yeah, Tweety making the most of the knowledge he's gained in such a quick set. RPS is super volatile, though. We all know Frock comes out on frame 0, and it's also a read on people's personality. You try to, oh, well, I know Sonic's
Also,
a rock
you
guy.
guys have no idea how serious this shit's about to be. Look at the set. Look at what they set up over there.
They've got a table and everything.
This is
It's
a
about to be
podium.
real.
This is an arena of rock paper scissors.
Yeah, what's up with
We
the,
got-
the wooden throne
Don't-
over there?
don't
throne
ask
over there?
questions.
It's not the iron
dude,
throne, it's the wooden
Don't
throne.
ask, dude.
Don't ask
It's
questions,
getting serious
dog.
over there. There's referees. We have instant replays. We got challenge, dude.
Yeah, Aquaman, real quick.
Can I summon Chris Matrix?
Best of 3 on 1. Ready?
All right, ready?
Oh shit.
Oh wait.
On what?
My bad.
You go bang,
No,
bang,
3.
bang, thing.
Shoot.
Hey,
Yeah, bang, 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 shoot.
Your opinions
shoot.
are
Oh,
different.
it's different over here. All right, here we go.
Bang, bang, shoot.
Bang, bang, shoot.
All right, ready?
Oh
Body.
shit.
That's 1-0.
Oh. Oh
Body,
shit.
dude.
The
So-
clean sweep.
If Aquaman does an option in rock, paper, scissors, there is like a 95% chance he'll do the same one again. I learned that earlier, and I just tested it now. Again, let's do it.
Well, he's a ref, so
He's not going to do it now, is he? You just-
Casuals count, baby. Casuals count.
I actually,
only counts if it's on
actually
stream.
scissored him 5 times in a row earlier and won.
You what?
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it's a good way to win. Congrats.
Listen, I have a very strong mind. I just have very poor execution. Okay.
Okay.
Well, of course, that does mean that even though the Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship is next, that does unfortunately mean we're at the end of Team Old School versus Team New School. You know, considering we've been around for a long time in the NRS scene, I'm happy that we're able to get something like that off the ground. So not only, thank you to Beyond the Summit for putting it on, it could not have happened had you, the viewer at home, not donated and supported and made it happen. So
Yes.
from us to you, thank
bang.
you so much.
It was
That was a
awesome.
lot of fun. I know the players enjoyed themselves, and I hope you guys did too. But that is not the end of the action for the evening. We have the coveted Rock, Paper, Scissors
Yeah.
Championship still to come. This Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship is going to
All right,
be
so you out this way.
despicable.
and you go.
Are we trying to figure out? Oh, the new Cybot thing. I see what they're doing. It makes sense. One more shout out to our sponsors, Monster Energy, for keeping us all energized and able to get through these long days. And shout out to Sennheiser,
bro.
the official audio partner.
Monster, bro!
I also said shout out to Sennheiser, the official audio partner of Beyond the Summit. These beasts right here,
There is a reason that when a crushing blow happens, all of us go, whoa! Because the sound is phenomenal.
It is.
It's absolutely
oh,
crazy.
you know what? I've just been pinged by production to remind there's actually a giveaway that
Yes,
we're doing
there
throughout
is.
the entire
Giveaway.
duration. Let me bring out the card. Let me
BTS.GG
find it. Oh, it's buried under all these
That's okay. I'll take
boxes.
slash
I just
MK
want-
giveaway. BTS.GG slash MK giveaway.
Can I keep the sub, Ducky?
You get a fantastic friendship dad hat, a poster from the Summit of Time, some Sennheiser headphones, the GSP
600. Dude, those are the ones that are up there at the.
They are
setup,
so
godlike.
sick,
They're so
bro.
comfortable.
They are so sick. And of course, a Summit of Time official shirt. You can rock a dad hat just like me. It's all dope stuff. Make sure to log into bts.gg slash MK giveaway for your chance to earn a shot at that prize pool.
You can go on the MK shop throughout this weekend as well, and it always contributes towards the prize pool. The merch is live as long as this tournament is live, so we've got at least one more full day of the shop as well.
It's some awesome gear too.
So we have the Rock Paper Scissors Championship up next. I actually feel like I favor Sonic Fox in the Rock Paper Scissors as well.
No, I don't.
I truly feel.
I mean, that's
like,
the bet, Sonic or the field.
I mean, it's just. I think we're giving him too much credit. It's gonna be Waz again. Waz was the Mafia god, and he's gonna be the Rock Paper Scissors.
No,
god.
man. I had him.
Fuck Waz.
Sonic Fox
I
says,
had 'em.
listen, everyone said they were godlike reads, but you know what? It was Waz who didn't say anything. That walked away the champion.
When people talk too much in Mafia, they're like a guaranteed death. However,
Unless it's Sonic Fox or KP.
that's true.
I don't know.
No, they just kill us because we're too smart. We know how to make the reads on people in real life, so the Mafia's definitely going to target us early.
All right, we're going to keep the ball rolling.
right.
We're going to go for a quick break, and when we're back, we're going to commence the official Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship. Don't go anywhere because the MK11 Summit of Time will be back after this.